for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's the boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We back up in this BI, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Share this live. Share this video. Share this live. Share the videos. Let them know that the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams, is here. Let's give everybody that's here in the chat thus far a round of applause. Boy, you ain't going to want to miss none of these shows I'm going to have this week. This week, boy, we have a legendary lineup. We got my main man, Rick Glaser, coming on. I'm finna call him in a minute. But let's give everybody a round of applause first. The LDBC killer is in the building. The Wakanda nigga aerosexual killer is in the building. We are here. The Alphabet Boy killer is in the building. Let everybody know. We got Rick Glaser coming on today. Of course, we know the Alphabet Boys hate Rick Glaser. That's why I have him on. Anything the Alphabet Boys hate, I like. Anything the Alphabet Boys like, I hate. It's very simple to me. True. I got Timothy Bradley coming on this week, so we're going to have host Timothy Bradley on as well. I have a commissioner from Texas coming on to the show, a commissioner from Texas, and he said he going to spill the beans on all the secrets that go on in the sport of boxing. From loaded gloves to bribes to payoffs. He said he's telling it all, and he's a commissioner out of Texas. True. I got my main man, Bo Mac, coming on the show. I got another member of the Crawford team coming on the show. I will let you know, Bo Mac will be on the show. I have some, and we're trying to lock in Steve Kim as well. So once I lock Steve Kim in, that's gonna be a hell of a week right there, man. Hell of a week. True. All the people I just named on here are people that the Alphabet Boys, the LDBCers, don't like. Yeah. It's going to be a homicide. I am here. I have destroyed. See, this is what I did. I destroyed their brand. Their brand has been destroyed. The Fagnons, the Doodle Browns, the SheGo, they've been destroyed. I done that, right? I destroyed their brand. So when you think of those names, those channels, you think of clickbait. You think of, Bud Hate or whatever. They're just clickbait. Aerosexuals, Wakanda niggas, Alphabet Boys. Their brand has been destroyed. So everybody know the gig is up. The gig is up, right? But let's give everybody a round of applause one more time. Let's get into the show. Yeah, man, yeah. Now, I want to reveal, matter of fact, let me drop this link. You know, the shocking truth behind Terence Crawford's destruction. Destruction of undefeated former unified welterweight champion, Mr. Man Down, Mr. Strap Season, Mr. Wrong Side of the Street, Mr. Big Fish, Errol Spence, the Terence Crawford destruction of this guy. The Eye Collector, the Bone Breaker. You get what I'm saying? Isn't that all the stuff they said? Just want to throw that out there. So we saw that destruction. The Terence Crawford era is here. I do have a video that I dropped today, guys. Lovely video. I love this video. I have a video that I dropped today, guys. I'm gonna let you guys check it out. Y'all gonna watch the entire video too. And a lot of you guys may agree with what I'm saying in this video. Now, as you guys know, I'm gonna just get right into it. As a matter of fact, let me send this link to Rick Glaser right now. Send the link to Rick Glaser right now. Hold on, guys. Send the link to him. Okay, cool. Just send him the link, so he'll be clicking on it soon. I'm just excited, man. I'm really excited. I'm happy for North Omaha, Nebraska. Really am happy for the people. All of the guys. Remember, guys, these aerosexuals were so crazy. I had dudes calling me, threatening me. Y'all remember that? I had dudes threatening me, and all these guys come out of Texas. All these guys come out of Texas. One guy said he was from New York. He said he was from Brooklyn. I find that very hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that a New York nigga ride for somebody from Texas that hard to the point to where you was talking about Of course, he wasn't gonna do that. We know that. These just young dudes in their mama's house. We know that. But I say he got to be protected. But nah, he said he was from Brooklyn. So there's only two groups of people that has threatened me since I've been online. It's been pro PBC, pro Alphabet Boys, subscribers. I haven't been threatened by nobody else online but Alphabet Boys, meaning LDBC. Their subscribers are some of the lowest IQ, dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. Some of the most ignorant group of broke niggas I've ever seen. No other group has threatened me. I haven't received threats from Canelo Alvarez fans. And I do got quite a few Canelo fans that don't like me. That is true. I haven't even received threats from Tyson Fury fans. I haven't received threats from Tank Davis fans. I haven't received threats from Shakur Stevenson fans, Devin Haney fans. I haven't received threats from the New Age fans. I haven't received threats from King Kong Ortiz, Anthony Joshua fans. The only groups that I ever received threats from were LDBC members. True. And they have one thing in common, two things in common. Three things in common. They love Al Hammond and the PBC. They love Deontay Wilder, their king, and they love Errol Spence. And that group right there, they be the ones that go around wanting to be the internet buddies. We know they're a bunch of cowards. They ain't gonna do nothing, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna take the sniper approach on this. I'm gonna really enjoy kicking them while they down, spit on them and kick on them while they down. They say you're never supposed to kick a man while he down. Why not? That's the best time to kick a man. True. You must say met no Capricorn. I'm spiteful. I'm revengeful. I don't let it slide. Cause see, my mother taught me this. You know what my mother taught me before she passed away? She said, "Son, let me tell you something." She said, "You never let a person slide with anything. You want to know why? Because you let them slide, you got to live with the fact that you let them get away with something, and then if you let them get away with it, they'll come back and do it again. Then when they come back and do it again, you're gonna be mad at yourself that you didn't check them the first time. So always check a motherfucker. And when you got people like these Alphabet Boys, you have to constantly check them. They have to constantly be checked. You get what I'm saying? Because when you got some of the lowest IQs in the world, and you got a fat boy with 4 chins and 15 months pregnant from Milwaukee that's leading your group, you got to defecate them. So I start at the head. The leader, I start at the head, chop his fat ass up, throw him in a pot of greens, and then the rest of them will fall. That's how I do that. True. Yeah, we don't worry about that. Anyways, I saw some crazy stuff. Aerosexuals have gone crazy. Do you know I've been online? There are people from Dallas, Texas. They are switching out on Errol Spence. I can't make this up. I'm looking at Charleston White. I'm looking at Dewberry. I'm looking at other guys, other channels, and just other people, not in boxing, but other people, from the Dallas metro area. My daughter lives in Dallas. Guess what? You got people in Dallas, they switching out on Spence now. You can't make this up. True. They switching out on him. Not only that, they coming with Deontay Wilder-like conspiracy theories. I told you, boy, what did I tell you guys? I say I even heard Wilder, shout out to Wilder, I even heard Wilder say Errol Spence didn't look right, maybe he was drugged or something. I said, oh, here we go again. They coming with Glove Gate, and they coming with Water Bottle Gate, they coming with Baby Mama Gate, they coming with Baby Mama Gate, they coming with Pop That Coochie Gate, they coming with One Leg Up Gate, they coming with all the gates again. I say, boy, these niggas here, boy, listen, I heard Terence Crawford had loaded gloves. He had loaded gloves. The nigga gloves are loaded. Did you check his gloves? Why he was wrapping his hands in the back by himself. Did you check his gloves? These niggas coming with the same thing that Lisa, the same thing they hit a new way with. They say, man, the man had something in his gloves. That's how he knocked down Steph. Bro, listen, they coming with Glove Gate, Water Bottle Gate, Baby Mama Gate, Child Support Gate, Auntie Gate, Cousin Gate, Electric Slide Gate, Butterfly Gate, Tootsie Roll Gate. You get what I'm saying? The Cabbage Patch Gate. They coming with all the gates. I say these Wakanda niggas, oh my God, they so goddamn dumb. True. Remember what I told you guys about people who have a victim mentality? What did I tell you guys about that? People who have a victim mentality. Remember I told you guys about that? People who have a victim mentality. 16 signs of low intelligent people. 16 signs of low intelligence. Do you want to know the 16 signs of low intelligence? One of the signs is lack of curiosity. Lacking curiosity. Another sign is lacking intellectual humility. Another sign is closed-mindedness. Another sign is sign number 4, not interested in learning. Sign number 5 of the 16 signs of low intelligent people. Listen, number 4, not interested in learning. Does it sound familiar? Sign the contract. 70-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. His water bottle was spiked. He had a crab in the bucket. Referee. You a cool. You a Uncle Tom. You a sellout. These niggas, all from the LDBC. All from them hoe ass niggas. Number 5, not seeking novelty. Number 6, avoid thinking. Number 7, diminished ability to reflect on things. These fools reflect on stuff and go to coming up with conspiracies. True. Okay, why did the big fish get his ass whooped? Why did he get his ass whooped? Now I'm gonna see what it was. See, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Well, what happened? Why he got his ass whooped? Well, now see what happened was. See, his baby mama was back there in the back, and she was in the over there with third leg Tyrone. And then what happened was when Spence saw that, when he saw his baby mama in the back with third leg Tyrone, and then him and Yellow Beezy were back there dancing. See, Yellow Beezy were back there dancing, right? And they were doing their thing, and then his cousin auntie on his sister's side had some chocolate covered strawberries, and I think they was laced with sleeping powder. So he messed around, and they know he liked chocolate covered strawberry, so he ate a chocolate covered strawberry, right? While his baby mama was with third leg Tyrone in the back, Derek James was putting something in the water bottle, and then Terence Crawford, he was over there putting melatonin in his glove. He had he had some loaded gloves. He got them the same glove. Now you know Terence Crawford and Tyson Fury were with Top Rank. So Terence Crawford learned how to fight with loaded gloves from Tyson Fury when they was with Top Rank together. And see, Tyson Fury gave Terence Crawford the same egg wakes that he used to knock out Deontay Wilder. That's what he did. See, and I said, oh, you thought about that all by yourself? Yeah, I did. I heard it from Jabba the Hut. I heard it from Chumpside. I heard it from Fagnon. I heard it from Doodle Brown. All of them saying the same thing. True. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. I told you these niggas is dumb. Dumb. There's nothing dumber than the LDBC. There's nothing dumber than Chumpside. There's nothing dumber than Doodle Brown. Whole money. There's nothing dumber than manager Fartie, ETB, get knocked out 86. There's nothing dumber than these guys. All these niggas on the same team. All of them. SheGo, Jabba The Hut, all these niggas on the same team. You see how easy it is for me to body all these niggas? I don't rebranded them niggas Wakanda niggas. I rebranded them Wakanda niggas. Everybody know what time it is. So anytime you see something go down, you ought to know there's fake information coming out of them. I did that to you niggas. I did that. I told you niggas need to come together, man, so I can destroy you niggas, man. Y'all already done, man. It's over with, man. I'm the hottest nigga in the game, man. True. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Rick Glaser, what's going on, baby boy? Where Rick down? Rick's supposed to hit the link. Hold on, let me see what's up. Hold on. All right, he'll hit that link. I'm gonna call. Hold on, let me see. Did he hit the link? Have I just been sitting there talking all the time? Let's give everybody in the chat. Let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat right quick, man. We got who we got in the chat, man? Who we got in the chat? Oh, we got some super chats. We're gonna get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Like ever.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, is Crawford Thurman the fight to make next? Who would you choose between the two, coach? No, I fight Errol Spence again. Errol Spence said he want a rematch. If I'm Crawford, give Errol Spence the rematch. I talk to him when I go back to Omaha. Shout out to my man, I am Cam. Cam grew up with, Cam Edwards in the chat. Cam grew up with Terence Crawford. He grew up with Terence Crawford. Fight Spence again. Maybe Spence can do a better job. Shout out to D-Style. Salute, fam. Maybe Spence can do a better job the second time around. Remember that song by Shalimar? Second time around. The first time you put them paws on me. Maybe he can get it right the second time around like Shalimar. You know what I mean? Like Shalimar. Maybe he can get it right the second time around. Next time you fight, you got to make sure your water bottle ain't spiked. You got to make sure that the egg weights ain't in his gloves. You got to make sure that your baby mama ain't in the back with third leg Tyrone. You got to make sure that your baby mama friend don't have them lace chocolate covered strawberries that you ate before the fight would made you not look like a zombie. True. You feel me? Shout out to Mr. Calderon dropping that $2 super chat. He said, now that ESJ lost, they want us to be nice. Fuck that. No, I don't know how to be nice. Coach Malachi Williams, I'm roasting from here into eternity. This shit ain't over until I say it's over. I am roasting from here into eternity. I would not stop until I see every single last one of you cockroaches from the LDBC, the SLDBC destroyed. Starting with the fat boy from Milwaukee, Jabba the Hut. True. I won't stop until I destroy my children that I brought into the world. You know what I mean? With Big Booty Judy, the aerosexuals. I won't stop. I'm gonna be a nightmare to you niggas every motherfucking day. I'm gonna talk about your ragged ass mammies. I'm gonna talk about your broke pockets. I'm gonna talk about that Nick Saccharetti you smoke every day. I'm gonna talk about that Rent-A-Center furniture at your baby mama house. I'm gonna talk about that 1972 Gremlin that you're driving in. I'm going to talk about that ski mask you wear behind the keyboard. I'm going to talk about them gun emojis that you send. I'm going to talk about that Obama phone that you be calling me on, that you be threatening me on. I'm going to talk about all of that. True. Let me show you how these cowards operate. But let's get this out of the way, because I want to show you how these cowards operate. I'm here to desecrate these niggas today. Rick Glaser ain't hit me up yet, guys, so just bear with me. Hold on. Yeah, just bear with me, man. The fuck? Hold on, I got 3 calls, man. Oh, okay. I'm going to call him in. Matter of fact, I'm going to call him at 3:30. I'm going to call him at 3:30. Call him at 3:30. He said, I heard Wakanda say Errol put too much energy in making the fight and that he didn't have enough energy to train properly. Wow. Shout out to D-Style. He said, Coach, dropping that $2 super chat. I appreciate it, D-Style. Shout out to I am Cam Edwards. He said, North Omaha, stand up. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all gonna lay down and wear this, boy. Y'all gonna lay down and wear this. See, this is what Coach Malachi has done. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga Coach Malachi wears, I'm gonna put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. They're dead. Wakanda niggas are the LDBC. They're dead. I have destroyed them. Mission accomplished. Let's give Coach Malachi Williams and the True Media Today USA family a round of applause. Shout out to Retro Boston and Documentarians who's in the chat, and Lisa Bells. Okay, we reloaded. All right, let's get into the show. Now, before we get into the show, I got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the man who gave Errol the True Spence his highest payday, albeit he paid the price with a vicious ass whooping, Mr. Al.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, shout out to Sir Slap a Lot. Do anybody want to know what Sir Slap-A-Lot is? Sir Slap-A-Lot is Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant specializes in slapping niggas in the face.
True, true, true.
Caleb Plant was at the Terence Crawford fight. He was at the Terence Crawford Errol Spence fight with his wife. And he saw Jamal Charlo after an altercation earlier in the day. And he slapped the teeth out that nigga mouth.
True, true, true.
Not only did he slap him, he called him a boy on top of that. Let me get this straight. He slapped the taste out your mouth. He said, nigga, come get some. This what Caleb Plant said. He slapped the taste, and guess what? What's my main man name? Jamal Charlo had a whole bunch of other dudes from Dallas, Texas with him. He had all them brothers around him. All his homies from the hood around him. The white boy Caleb Plant walked up in there and said, what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap the taste out of his mouth. I heard his front tooth is loose on the right side of his face. That's what I heard. I heard he slapped one of his teeth loose. He got the taste slapped out of his mouth. He had all of Wakanda around him. All these dudes from from Houston, Texas, that was supposed to be gangsters around him at the fight. Then Caleb Plant walked up to him. He had about 5-6 dudes around him, slapped the taste out of his mouth in front of his girlfriend and said, what's up? He said, nigga, don't you never put your hand in my face again like that. He said, what's up? Come get some, boy. And he said, boy.
True, true, true.
I'm trying to figure out why you aerosexuals and Wakanda niggas mad at me, but y'all ain't mad at the white boy Caleb Plant. Can somebody please explain that to me? The white boy Caleb Plant slapped the taste out of a dude from Louisiana that moved to Houston mouth in front of his boys from Houston, but y'all want to attack me? I ain't the one that slapped Jamal Charlo. I'm not the white dude that knocked out Deontay Wilder. I'm not the dude from North Omaha, Nebraska that knocked out the big fish. Y'all, listen, y'all got the energy directed at the wrong person. Why y'all coming at me? I spoke to Jim Crow Joe last night, him and Kamala Harris, and Jim Crow Joe said that he's thinking about issuing a warrant for Terence Crawford's arrest. And I'm like, why? Hey, Blood. I said, why you want to put out a warrant for Terence Crawford's arrest? He said, because we saw what he did to Errol Spence, and he unleashed weapons of mass destruction on this guy.
True, true, true.
You mean a guy from the little small town of Omaha, Nebraska did that to who? Jim Crow Joe said, you know what, coach? You know, I don't mind locking niggas up now. You know, I passed the 94 crime bill. I don't mind locking niggas up now. But listen, that boy Terence Crawford, he got weapons of mass destruction in his hand. We either gonna lock him up or we thinking about drafting him to the military and using his weapons against our enemies overseas.
True, true, true.
To everybody that's watching this show, we got 1,100 people in here and less than 1,000 likes. I will open up the phone lines at 500, so we need 200 more likes. Anybody watching this show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button? Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck the socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap ass cigars, fuck your yuck mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Ryder said we see you in the street, he's slapping the shit out of you. That's what, hey, shout out to Light Skin Lou, man. Salute to you, fam. Dropping that $2 super chat. I'm just saying, that's what Caleb Plant did to motherfucking Jamal Charlo. But I got Wakanda niggas attacking me. Why y'all attacking me? Why y'all not attacking the white dudes who slapping niggas in the street?
True, true, true.
Niggas getting slapped left and right by Tyson Fury and Caleb Plant, but y'all want to attack me. I didn't make Errol Spence look like the Elephant Man. Terence Crawford did. Why y'all mad at me? What did I do? I wasn't the one running those miles. I wasn't the one in Colorado training. I wasn't in Las Vegas training. I didn't commit assault and battery with a deadly weapon on Errol Spence. I didn't swell his face up. I didn't collect his eye. I didn't break his jaw. I didn't have him talking punch drunk after the fight. Terence Crawford did that. Why y'all mad at me? I didn't do nothing Wakanda niggas. I didn't do nothing SLDBC. I didn't do nothing Alphabet Boys. I didn't do nothing Doodoo Brown. I didn't do nothing Fagnon. I didn't do nothing SheGo. I didn't do nothing Chumpside. Terence Crawford did that. Why direct that hate to me? Terence Crawford did that. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, dog. You know, can't we all just be friends? I just said, can't we be friends? Can't we all just get along? Can't we just come together and collectivize? That's all I'm saying, dog. Just come together and collectivize. You know, can we just have a truce? I tell you what, let's just start a clean slate. Somebody get in contact with Jabba the Hut. Tell Jabba the Hut that Coach Malachi Williams want to squash everything. We'll just start over with a clean slate. You know what I mean? Let Jabba the Hut know that, hey, man, let's start over with a clean slate, dog. And we going to let bygones be bygones.
True, true, true.
But Terence Crawford need to be in jail for that plantation ass whooping he gave to Errol Spence this past Saturday.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail. Take me to jail? Shit, lock me up. Lock me up. Throw away the key. Throw away the key.
Let me call Slick Rick, man. Find out what's going on.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Rick?
No, boys. How you doing?
All right, what time you going to be available?
Hold on 1 second. Right now, I guess.
All right, you want to do the call or go through the link?
No, just do it right now. Just right like we are.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, guys. All right, Rick. I'm gonna bring you on the live right now. All right, guys. We have the legendary Rick Glaser. Is right now live on the phone. Let's give him a round of applause. Slick Rick, what's going on, baby boy? What's happening?
What's happening? It's all about Terence Crawford, I guess.
Rick, you sound punch drunk. Did you have a fight with Crawford this past weekend?
No, but Errol Spence did it, and he got butchered.
Hey, Rick, man, check it out, man. Listen, we saw a massacre this past weekend. You've been saying for years, even when we both thought that the fight wasn't going to happen. To be fair, I told Crawford in his face that I didn't think that fight was going to happen. And he did show me the text messages him and Crawford Spence was having back and forth. And it did say that they were going to fight each other. They're going to make the fight happen. I saw the the correspondence when I was there. But I told him I don't believe it because I said Al Heyman never wanted this fight. And then next thing you know, we hear that Spence ended up getting a new management company and stuff like that. This fight happened, it's made.
Crawford got the new manager. Crawford got an advisor from CAA in Hollywood called Ish. His name is Ish.
Yeah, Ish.
He's also the advisor besides Crawford. He's also the advisor for Keyshawn Davis.
That's right. Ish. It was Ish. And hold on, didn't Spence get somebody else as well though?
I don't know that. If he does, it's unbeknownst to me.
Okay, all right, cool. But that's neither here nor there. So the fight happened. Rick, you said that this fight, you said if they ever fight each other, what Crawford was going to do to him. I picked the 10th round stoppage. Bob Arum has been saying it for years. My question is, what surprised you about this fight between Crawford and Spence this past weekend, if any?
What surprised me? Well, how one-sided it was. I thought Crawford would win, and I thought he could stop him late, 9, 10 rounds, but I never believed it would be that one-sided. I mean, it was ugly. It was so one-sided. Literally ugly. Spence didn't even look like the same guy when the fight was over, and Terence was untouched. He didn't have a blemish on him.
The man did not have a scratch on his face.
Not a scratch. No, and what's his name looked like? Spence looked like he was through a meat grinder.
Yeah. The man, I'm looking at Crawford's face. I spoke to his brother after the fight. I spoke to them. Okay. They told me they went to they went to the after party afterwards. the man didn't have a scratch on his face. As a matter of fact, he looked better after the fight than he did before the fight.
Well, he had a more gleam on him. You're right. I noticed that in the post-fight picture, a gleam on him. But listen, I just want to make an announcement. I was going to hold it for 48 hours after the fight, which would have been tonight, but I'm going to announce it on your show. Anybody, the LDBCers, the Haymanites, the Earl Sexuals, the Heyman Johnson jumpers, any of these people need any psychiatric professional help, let me know. If they don't have any health insurance to cover it, I will gladly cover it after this meeting. Any of the folks out there that are these LDBCers, these Haymanites, Earl Sexuals, and Heyman Johnson jumpers, they need any kind of mental help, I'll be glad to cover the cost of that mental. If they don't have health insurance, I'll be glad to do that.
Rick, let me now. What, in your opinion, what did Derek James go wrong from an instruction standpoint when he was giving instructions? I
don't think it's nothing that he said or didn't say. Nothing Earl was going to do was going to stop the onslaught. There was nothing he could do. They were defenseless. And the thing that pissed me off about Derek James, now I have a very high opinion of Derek. I think Derek is an excellent trainer, and he's a great trainer. I'm not saying I would compare him to Emanuel Stewart or Ray Arcel, those old timers, but he's an excellent trainer. And what really set me apart of the whole thing was that he never ever tried to stop the fight, especially after the 7th round, and he let his guy go out there after that. I mean, there was no reason for that. He had no power on his shots. They were his little shots that he'd land occasionally was bouncing off Earl like they didn't even exist. It was like a flag swatter trying to stop an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, Well, why do you think that he didn't throw the towel in? Before you answer that, I want to say something. Because I remember when Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury. And one of the biggest things, and Deontay Wilder was heavily influenced by the LDBC, was a part of their family, this and that, yada, 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 yada. And these boxers watch a lot of stuff that goes on social media. Me being the hottest boxing podcast on YouTube right now, I can attest to that. But, so everybody knows who I am at this point now. Thanks to a lot of help from people like you and other people. But I say all that to say this. When Mark Breland threw the towel in, when he was getting destroyed, when Wilder was getting destroyed by Tyson Fury, Mark Breland saved his fighter's life, and that allowed him to be able to have a third fight with Tyson Fury. And he got fired. Right. He got ridiculed. He was receiving death threats from the same slow learning disability boxing community online, and he got ridiculed. Wilder took Fury to court. They went to a third fight, and he got face planted in the third fight. So it seems that this group, they don't mind their fighters getting killed in the ring. They don't mind them getting killed in the ring. So what was the motivation that you think why Derek James did not throw the towel in? Why did he let Errol Spence go back down?
I don't know what was going through his head. There's multiple things that could have been going through his head. One of them was, he didn't want to lose the title for the fighter in his mind. His ongoing battle with Brian McIntyre, Bomac, which is Crawford's trainer and handler. I don't know, but all I know it was unhealthy for the fighter's long-term health and short-term health, for that matter. He could have saved them a lot of despair and a lot more damage. I don't even think they can have a fight in December, to be honest with you. Like they're talking about a rematch physically. I don't think Spence would be ready. It's gonna take 4 months for the swelling to go down on his face and his brain. 4 months. Now, if anybody thinks I'm kidding, go consult a doctor and show him that picture and show him the fight and how many punches bounced off his head. It's going to take 4 months of rest and relaxation for that face and that brain, the swelling, to go down to completely normal again before he can even start to train.
Damn.
So I don't know how they're going to do that fight in December.
Rick, in your opinion, after this fight, has Errol Spence market value dropped?
I would say hugely. He didn't get beat. People are under the impression, he lost. No, he got tortured. He got the snot beat out of him. It was a one-sided shellacking. It wasn't like even in that. Why have a rematch? What are we going to watch? Because Earl thinks that the 7 more pounds that they fight at 154 is going to matter. It won't matter what weight class they fight at. They're just in 2 different leagues, absolutely, completely in 2 different leagues.
It seems that Errol Spence, he tried to do the best he could. How come the so-called nobody fighters that Terence Crawford fought? Because we heard for years he's fought nobody. He got a terrible resume. The question I have for you is, how come the so-called nobody fighters did better against Terence Crawford than Errol Spence did?
Well, I can't answer that question, but Terence is filled out into a welterweight where he can barely make the weight himself now. And at that time, he was light in, like they say, light in the ass, which means he could really make 40 still. Now he can barely make 47. So I would say that has something to do with it right there. But I also think that Crawford is more comfortable in himself in the ring, and I think that's made a huge difference right there. I just think it's just so big a difference now that it's like 2 different leagues all together, if you know what I'm saying, where what he was then and what he is now. When I say was a couple of years ago when he's fighting a Porter a little over 18 months ago, when he was fighting those kind of guys. I just think it's a different era in his game today, and that era is ERA, not error. It's ERA. It's a different era right now for Bud. He's the best fighter on the planet, and Bud Crawford, Terence Bud Crawford, and I don't see anybody stopping him. There's nobody at 47 or 54 is going to beat the guy. I don't want to hear about Jaron Ennis, Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is just another body in the way. That's all he is. He would get destroyed right now. Now, 2 years from now, if Terence has a little slippage and he gets more experience, possibly that he could beat Terence, but not right now. Not in the present.
I got a couple of super chats.
You go straight.
I want to get out of the way. So
I'll show you.
If you guys got a question for Rick Glaser, you have to send it in a $5 super chat or better. Anything less than $5, I'm not going to read the super chat. Okay, so we have Alex. You tell these people out there the inflation is struck. It's $5. None of this $2 shit anymore. That game's over. Coach Malachi is big time now. Hey, Rick, we got over 2,000 viewers right now. Over 2,000.
Listen, I just want to let you know, when Rick Glaser and Steve Kim both endorse you, that's an incredible thing. I want to let you know, because Steve and I have a difference of opinion on people, and we do like each other a lot, but we have a difference of opinion on people. We both endorse you. That's special.
Oh, yes, man. So Alex said just jumped on Derek James, got out coached. Okay. Light skin.
Nah, he didn't. Listen, Derek's an excellent coach. Bomac's an excellent coach. He didn't get out coached. He didn't have the fighter. He just didn't have the fighter. It was apparent.
No, I disagree. He did have the fighter. He has the eye collector. He has the big fish. He has the bigger guy, the stronger guy. They was comparing Spence to Hagler.
Well, listen, the one thing we've determined now, Earl's always saying man down. Well, we know what man down means. He was down 3 times.
Hey, shout out to, he said peace and love, dropping the $2 super chat. He said our boy beats the scales off the fish, man down. Shout out to Paul, dropping a $0.25 super chat. Shout out to your boy Mambo, dropping a $0.25. He said Derrick James probably stopped the fight because he's scared he was good fight. I guess he's trying to say he probably didn't stop the fight. Okay. Shout out to Shad for dropping that $0.50. He said, Rick, I seen people bring up other fights where in the rematch the loser was able to avenge the loss, but I don't think this fight qualifies as one. What are your thoughts?
I'm not really sure what the question is. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read, but it's just like a one long run-on sentence. He said, Rick, so basically he said, I seen people bring up other fights where in a rematch, the guy who lost the first fight was able to avenge that loss. Yeah,
not a one-sided beatdown. Not a one-sided beatdown like this. This was torture treatment, folks. This wasn't a regular win or loss like a Riddick Bowe and Holyfield fight or something like that. This was a one-sided, no contest brutalization.
Okay. Shout out to Derek Choice, dropping half a dub. He said, I'm happy fighters have been risking their zeros because it means Mayweather era is over. Errol needed the loss so that he can improve. Losses should not be career ending, depending on what type of beat it was. So.
I don't agree. I think that I think he was completely tortured, and I don't think that's what anybody stood. I don't think that's what anybody stood for.
This brother right here say passe, Coach, Coach Rick. He said after the fish fry Saturday, how would you rank Andre Ward, Canelo, Alexander Usyk, Chocolatito, and Bud with each other for all time? For like all time?
It's hard to say. They're all great, and listen, you're talking about all-time great fighters there. I'm going to say this to you, and I know there's going to be a lot of people screaming today, but I can see Bud at the top, the best of Bud, the best of Crawford versus the best of Floyd. I believe, and so do other boxing guys like myself, real boxing professionals. They think that he would beat Floyd.
All right, shout out to Jaguar for dropping a quarter of a dub. I want to get to my questions for Rick, guys, so he's not asking the question. He's talking about 988. 988 is the real number for anyone having mental issues. Okay. Shout out to Off the Ropes Boxing. He say salute to you, Coach. Half a dub. He say salute to Rick. He said, did Terence give a blueprint on how to handle Errol in your opinion? And who does Errol box next?
Who does Earl box next? If he doesn't box, he's going to box Spence if he calls for the rematch because it's contractual that it happens. But he can't be. I hope Earl's not this dumb. I just hope Earl's not this dumb. It doesn't matter about the 7 pounds. He's going to get he's going to get beat up earlier because Crawford's got so much confidence and he doesn't. He'll just walk across the ring and destroy him now. It'll be like a Tommy Hearns, Earl, knocking somebody out real quick.
Mike says, Rick, would you want to see Canelo versus Crawford at a catch weight for pound king?
No. It's too big of a difference. I'd like to see Jamal Charlo, the 160, fight Crawford for the 160-pound middleweight title because the Jamal, the one that's fighting Canelo, the 54, is never going to see 54 again. So I think in the meantime, as Crawford should go up, win a belt at 54, and then go fight Jamal, challenge Jamal, or move up to middleweight and just fight. Period. He can just blaze through. He's a big guy. He's much bigger than people think he is. I had said what he loses in strength compared to a Earl is what would be his balance would make up the difference. And it did. That's what happened. He pushed him around on the inside like a rag doll.
Yeah, he puts him around, and then Spence supposed to be the bigger, stronger guy, but the bigger, stronger guy, quote unquote, was getting pushed around like he was 105 pounds. This guy right here says, hey Rick, when was the last one-sided beatdown that was a high profile that you remember seeing?
Well, you had Floyd and Gaddy, and that was back in 2004. You had Duran versus Davey Moore. Those are two champs that got destroyed. Gaddy was the champ. Floyd destroyed him. You had Michael Spinks getting knocked out in one round by Tyson.
I give you another one. Roy Jones versus Vinny Paziano.
I would say that would be it too.
He killed him. Yeah, you got to see that one there, Rick. If you remember that.
I remember. He did kill him. You're right.
Shout out to Uncle Burnt apostrophe. He said big up Rick, Coach. He said, could you see Bud? I guess you're trying to say, do you realistically can see Bud challenging Canelo? My answer is no. Canelo's too big for Crawford. Too big.
Yeah, he's way too big. I mean, you're talking about 21 pounds. Come on.
I just want to enjoy Bud right now, maybe at 154. But Canelo, ain't no welterweight gonna beat no Canelo. Shout out to Sean Bell for becoming a member. Shout out to Lake Ever. He say, would your guests like to see Crawford and Thurman mix it up? Would you like to see Crawford?
Well, I see Crawford and Thurman. It's a beatdown. It's an easy fight. Thurman won't be able to hang with Crawford.
Yeah. Shout out to SR518. He said, Coach, I would like to thank you for going after all these guys' YouTube channels. Keep your foot on their necks. All right, now let me get to my questions. Now, you know the telltale sign for me in this fight, Rick? Terence Crawford landing a little over 60% of his power punches, 50% of his total punches, and he landed 42% of his jabs. That's a very, very high rate. Where is the defense or the lack? What happened to the lack of defense of Errol Spence?
Well, he fought a superior fighter. There was definitely slippage there, as I had said there was. I had said all the reasons there was slippage. And it was a combination of greatness versus slippage, and you had a completely total gross mismatch. I mean, if you look at the fight from a standpoint of it only lasted 9 rounds, but he was down 3 times. He's about to get knocked cold when Harvey Doc saved him from further abuse. You looked at his face, how butchered it was. You looked at him at the post-fight press conference. You could hear him talking, slurring his words. That game is over. He's damaged goods. He's not coming back from that, folks. If he comes back in the ring physically, that's one thing. But he's not going to be the Errol Spence that we knew for the last 10 years. That ain't happening.
You know the telltale sign to me of when I saw Terence Crawford, it seemed like he was really, really having fun in the ring. He was beating Errol Spence's ass in the ring, and then when he knocked him down, he went to his corner and he was talking shit to Jamel Charlo. So he's whooping
he was turning around. You're next. I saw that. That was definitely rare. That was rare form. There's no question about it.
And you know the crazy part about it is, I've always heard that the reason why Jamel Charlo spoke so highly of Spence and said he was his brother, and he seemed like he was just really on his Johnson real hard, was because they say Spence used to beat Jamel Charlo up in sparring.
Right, that's true.
So Errol Spence,
that's true. I've heard that from many people.
Errol Spence beat Jamel Charlo up in sparring, and Terence Crawford, not doing the triangle theory, but he's run through Errol Spence, the big fish. I call it a big catfish. And now we're having deep fried mullet for the fish fry. I mean, he ran through him like Nimrod, like it was easy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to me. Is this why, in your opinion, that Al Heyman, for all of these years, kept Errol Spence away from Terence Crawford?
Well, he did, but here's how the scam broke down. when Al Heyman lost Fox, he was trapped with just Showtime, so he couldn't leverage anything against one another anymore. And then Stephen Espinoza got a boss now at the Paramount Global, which is the parent company of Showtime Sports. And he said, no more pay-per-views, none of this bullshit, none of these low numbers to pay out too much money. We're going to have the biggest fights or no fights at all. You make these fights or else. Yeah. And there'll be no boxing, period. So Espinoza and Heyman got trapped by the big boss. And now that game is over. That's why they made Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. That's why they made this fight. That's why they made Charlo and Canelo. That's why they're making these big fights now. We didn't see these big fights. We saw phony pay-per-views for years from these people between Fox, PBC and Heyman, between Fox and Showtime, and now things have changed. There's a new sheriff in town, and he's Espinoza's new boss, and which is Heyman's new boss, and they're ruling. Yeah, and Heyman had that hedge fund money in $900 million, and now that's gone, so he's trapped.
What say you about Errol Spence? A lot of people have been questioning Errol Spence's resume now. I noticed a lot of these guys who say it was pro Spence fans.
What I said all along, people would say, well, when he fought Danny Garcia and when he fought Ugas, there was no slippage. Well, because they're great fighters. Ugas was great for one night. He beat an old Pacquiao. Okay, and in the meantime, what did he ever do in his career? And in the meantime, and Danny Garcia has never won a significant fight at 147. This is a different league. This is an all-time. When you're looking at Terence Crawford, I said this for years, you're looking at all-time greatness. You're looking at a generational talent. You're looking at guys that Doug Krikorian said, the great writer, said since Saturday night's fight, he said, this is a guy, I lived through the Four Kings era, he said, and this guy could have competed with the Four Kings, which was Back then, Duran, which was Hearns, Leonard, and of course Hagler. But Hagler was much bigger. Hagler was a middleweight. But what he's saying is ability-wise. He could have. He's a left-handed power puncher who can knock you out with both hands. Got a jab like a ramrod. He's very good defensively. He's got a great chin. He doesn't even get wobbled. He's strong. What he doesn't have in strength, he makes up in balance and pushes you off beautifully. I mean, he was pushing off Earl like a rag doll the other night, just like flailing around. I mean, you couldn't tell if Earl was getting hit in the chin or getting pushed. Because it was the same effect.
I got an interview I did when I was in Omaha when they had the Omaha Day for the send off for Terence Crawford. Fight Hype was there, ESPN was there, Showtime was there. I got a chance to ask Bud a couple of questions, and he told me how he would deal with Spence's size. He told me what he would do pretty much at his mom's house. Shout out to Miss Deborah. Bomac, I interviewed with him. Bomac will be on the show Thursday. Coach Red, shout out to you guys. Saul. Bernie the Boxer, they said that we're going to make this look real easy. They said that this guy is a flat-footed fighter, come forward, his style is tailor-made for Crawford. They say he's going to be open to counters all day, and he has problems with lateral movement. Bomac said that he said, look, they've been hiding him and protecting him. He's been in a bunch of these setup fights that was tailor-made for him. He said he messed up when he signed when he signed that contract. That's what he messed up at. We gonna show everybody on July 29th who Terence Crawford is. This is what Bomac told me. Red told me this. Saul told me this, and Bernard the Boxer just went off the charts on it. And his mother told me this.
Listen,
and hold on, one more thing. One more thing. And July 29th was his mother's birthday. You know what she told me? She said the only thing I want Bud to do, only thing I want for my birthday is for Bud to bring them belts back home. That's what she said.
Yeah. I like Bomac a lot. He's a great guy. He's a real cool guy. I think he's a special kind of guy. And he called it right. He said all along, and I felt the same way. I mean, other real good boxing guys, and 90% of the boxing guys thought that Spence was going to win. Get a too big, too strong, too this, too that. He said, "No, this is special. This guy's unique." Another thing is Crawford has a killer instinct once he gets in the ring, but he had trouble getting up for some of the people that he fought because he knew he was going to win, and he's so good, and he had no trouble getting up for this fight. You could see that. I mean, he was the bull constrictor.
What did you think about how calm he was? Terence Crawford was very, very calm.
Oh yeah, he's got James, Tony, Marvin Hagler calmness in there. I agree.
He was in in the locker room, he was calm. At the press conferences, he was calm.
No, he's you know what? That's part of. He's a classy guy. Yeah. He's got a class about him that's very unique. He speaks well. He says what he means. He means what he says, and it's all. He's got his shit together. It's the best way to put it. He's got his shit together.
A lot of people are saying online as well. They're saying that it seemed like that Terence Crawford was carried Errol Spence to the 9th round, meaning he had him hurt several times. He could have got him out of there, but it's like he took it easy.
You know what? I'd have to sit down. I don't know Earl that well. I've only met him once. I know Bomac much better. I mean, I've been in Terence's companies multiple times, but I don't know him. I've talked to him one time. Me, him, and Buddy McGirt back in 2019 in Fresno at a press conference. Not associated with him. He was just there because Bomac was there. I'd have to talk to him and see what went through his mind. But he's a great finisher. Maybe he didn't think he was gone enough yet. Maybe he was punishing him, trying to give the fans a bang for their buck. I don't know what went through his head, but he was in total control where it looked like he could have ended it at any time that he wanted to.
You know what? It's amazing you said something about maybe he tried to punish him, because when I spoke to Bud, he said I'm going to punish this dude. He said I'm going to punish this dude.
Okay. Well, you didn't say that, but I just said it. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He said I'm going to punish. He said I'm going to punish this dude. He said I'm going to show everybody who doubted me. I went to Omaha, Nebraska. I've been there 3 times. North Omaha.
I heard there's a rumor they're naming his street after you.
After me? No.
Yeah.
No. Listen.
Coach Malachi Way.
Listen. Crawford, when I went to Omaha, Nebraska, I had to be around him to like really feel his energy. Pause. He give off some kind of aura to where he's a quiet guy. He's an introvert. You know, he's not really good. He's not really good with the media. Everybody know that.
I'm gonna run a thought past you and everybody listening today. Earl's more comfortable in a boxing ring standing across from a great fighter like Errol Spence. He's more comfortable doing that than he is playing with his own kids in his own home.
Yeah.
Just one of those rare type guys.
Yeah, he competes at everything, man. Wrestling and all that stuff, man.
He was born to fight, and he developed himself mentally and physically properly. He's got the right aptitude, the right attitude, and a great mindset. And he's with an excellent trainer in Bomac.
Yeah, I mean, Rick. That was like a murder. What we saw, man, that was like a damn homicide.
It was definitely an attempted murder. There's no question about it. You know, and then Derek James wasn't smart enough to jump in. His pride was hurting him so much. He wasn't smart enough to jump in, which is a shame because the fighter, the trainer in a fight. The trainer in an actual fight, the first thing is do is to protect your fighter. And he failed to protect his fighter, and it took the referee to do it, and that was a shame.
Yeah, probably his pride and ego got in the way because he said a lot of derogatory things about Crawford's career. Shout out to Sean Bell dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Bud has always been a superior fighter. Y'all see why Spence been running for 5 years. Yeah, I say the same thing. Shout out to Derek Choice. He said they better keep Monster Neway away from Tank Davis PBC.
I heard from a reliable source that what's his name ran out of over 30 pairs of sneakers running from Bud over the last 5 years.
Well, running and ducking. So he been ducking, huh? Shout out to Props for dropping that half a dub. He said Bud timing was impeccable. When Bud caught Spence with that uppercut, it was so quick. He said that I didn't see the shot until the replay showed. His counters were crazy. Footwork superior. Yeah, absolutely. Sean Bell gave a $2 super chat.
One thing I want to say that nobody's mentioned yet, okay, is that, and nobody's mentioned any of the talk shows I've been on since. I haven't seen it on. We won't have to worry about anybody talking about Terence Crawford, quote, even being a Hall of Famer like these morons are saying, and also that he had a weak resume. It turns out maybe that Earl had a weak resume.
Yeah, because now I'm questioning everything. Because my thing is, this is me. This is my observation. PBC like to keep everything in-house. We know this. Errol Spence has been in tailor-made fights for him, bunch of setup fights that was tailor-made for his style. They intentionally kept him away from fighters like Crawford and stuff like that. They came up with all types of excuses: 70-30, 80-20, 60-40. Take whatever we give you. Wrong side of the street, wrong promotional company. Your baby mama ain't bow-legged. Your cousin got to know how to do the butterfly. They came up with all these different excuses. What happened was the PBC had paid operatives on social media like the LDBC, like the Doodoo Browns, the Fagnons, the SheGos, Chumpsides. They had a bunch of these guys.
Fannin, Boxing Ego. The list goes. It's an endless list.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, so they was putting out a lot of propaganda. I like to call it hit pieces, dismerchification campaigns against Terence Crawford. Until Saturday, the rubber has hit the road. Now that the rubber has hit the road, now everyone know that it was never Crawford holding up the fight. It was It was Errol Spence in the PBC, Derek James.
Of course.
They never wanted this fight because, from a stylistic standpoint, they knew that this was a nightmare for Errol Spence. What say you about that?
Yeah, it's just common sense. I don't think you need an opinion from me on that. I think it's just common sense, and you can see it. You can see the big difference between the two fighters. I said that Spence was never the same since 2019, and I gave all the reasons why: car accident, eye injury, blows up in weight, only gets in between fights, only gets in the gym when he has a signed contract, fought twice in 4 years, and all these reasons, and it all came to fruition on Saturday night. Everybody's going by what he looked great against Danny Garcia. Looked great against Ugas. Those are second-rate fighters. This isn't Terence Crawford, a generational talent, and it all showed up Saturday night. Like, I'll tell you what. If anything happened Saturday night besides Crawford showing superiority, it was Crawford making me look like a genius.
Hey, I made $3,000 that night, man. So, he damn so made me look like a genius. After the information I got, I was like, yeah, man, I'm putting it all on Crawford.
Right.
Now I'm hearing a lot of conspiracies going on right now. I'm hearing things now that, Errol Spence water bottle was spiked. He didn't look the same. Maybe somebody put something, Terence Crawford, I'm seeing now, they're saying Terence Crawford fought with loaded gloves.
Come on.
He was weight trained. Oh, he stayed out in the ring too long. I'm even hearing now. I'm looking at a video right now. I'm not even going to get this guy no shine. But he says that Terence Crawford has a paper champion legacy, and he said that the powers that be in the sport of boxing, they intentionally set it up for Crawford to become two-time undisputed champion because they did not want to see Errol Spence become one-time undisputed champion. What say you about that? That's an LDBC channel as well.
All bullshit. Please. It's not even worth mentioning. It's ridiculous. It's retardation from the LDBCers, the Heyman Knights, the Earl Sexuals, the Heyman Johnson jumpers, the PBC lovers, all those kind of people. And, it's not reality. The guy got the shit beat out of him. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Live up to reality. Reality is, Terence Crawford on this day, July 31st, as a result of July 29th, 2023, is the superior fighter over Errol Spence and every fighter on the planet. They can go fuck themselves.
Hey, so wait a minute, hold on. So cliches like Cap, call Al, big fish. I'm Moby Dick, which a Moby Dick is a whale. That's a mammal. It's not a fish. I'm Dad Texas. You know what I mean?
Listen. My line about man. We now know what man down officially means. That Spence was down 3 times and was about to be down for a 4th time when the referee saved him from the 4th knockdown. Maybe saved his life. We don't know that. We don't know how much swelling that Spence had on his brain. I know one thing. Crawford didn't have even a mark on his face, let alone swelling on his brain.
Man, listen. I've seen sparring matches that Crawford had probably. Sparring matches that Crawford had better than that. That wasn't even a...
You want another one?
Yeah, what's another one? Are you talking about?
Well... Yeah. What was that now? I'm sorry?
No, I've seen sparring matches, more competitive than Saturday's fight.
Yeah. Well, listen.
He was a pound fighter. So they say. They put him on the list. So.
I'm gonna leave it like this because I've got to get going now. I'm sort of in between. I'm sort of traveling right now.
Okay.
But
Cool.
I'm gonna leave it like this with you. Okay. I'm gonna come back on as soon as tomorrow afternoon, if you'd like to have me on and answer any more questions they have. But tomorrow we got to have those $10 super chats.
All right, one more thing before you go, real quick.
Sure.
When will we find out the pay-per-view numbers?
Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday. Okay, cool. J-Cass, Rick Glaser has to go. He said, Rick, what do you think about the Pacquiao fight? Would have been better prepare EJ for Crawford, based off of Pacquiao's footwork, hand speed, and the ability to throw punches.
No, I mean, he's been done for years, Pacquiao. How do you can compare it? Well, why would people even mention that?
Okay.
He's been done for years. Errol had to fight the best because Heyman had to put on the best and show the Espinosa to satisfy their bosses. There would have been no fight. Just like Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao was made because Les Boone, as the president of CBS, was the parent company then.
Yeah.
Now it's called Paramount Global. He got on Heyman and he got on what's his name, Espinosa and Heyman, and said no. They said you don't do this fight. Go fuck yourselves and get out of here. Okay. We're not putting on phony fights, and that's why the fight happened. And the same thing happened here. Okay, so that's the story.
All right,
and
I know you gotta go. I'm gonna let you go, man.
3:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, I hit you. I'll give you a call later. I hit you up tomorrow, confirm everything.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. So
Okay, guys. Thanks, everybody.
All
Bye-bye
right.
now.
Hey, I'm going to drop the phone lines. We have 2,500 people in the chat. We are the hottest boxing podcast on the YTBC. Y'all share this video. You guys are the reason why we are blowing up like crazy. There's not a podcast hotter than Coach Malachi Williams. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Hands down, when it comes to live shows, nobody does it like us.
True.
Shout out to Sean Bell dropping that half a dub. Hey, okay. He said all Errol fans are moist right now. I live in Dallas, Texas. He said I have taken so much. He say, man down, second round, strap season over, retire that nonsense. Yes, sir, it's over. I totally agree.
True.
What else we got? He say, shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, I saw a vid that said Errol died in a car accident and it was a clone in the ring. Hey, man, these guys coming up with all types of conspiracy theories. That's what happened when you have that victimhood mentality. Remember I told you guys, when you find people that have a victimhood mentality, they will always find a way to become the victim in any situation. No matter how much truth, proof, or evidence that's in front of their face, they will always find a way or a reason to become the victim. That's what victimhood do. Low IQ people do. That's what they do.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Right, guys, we got 2,500 people in this show. I need 1,000 likes. In order for Coach Malachi to drop the phone lines, if you want to call a coach, everybody want to talk their shit, pop, say what they want to say, we got to limit it to 2 minutes now. We have to limit it to 2 minutes. We need 230 more likes. So if you're watching this show and you hate watching the coach, because I know a lot of you guys from the Alphabet Boys, LDBC, Fagnon, Doodoo Browns, all you other guys out there. I know a lot of you whole ass niggas from these other communities, and a lot of those guys from the communities are watching me right now. Pretty much all the content creators watch me. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of those guys. The ops is that the word you guys use? The ops. I know a lot of you guys are watching me right now. If you want to hate watch and don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get them.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Now, I told you guys I don't play. I don't, right? I don't play. Not when it comes to these fools. These guys are so toxic when it comes to this sport. So toxic. I will drop these phone lines. Once we get to 1,000, we need 110 more likes. Phone lines will not drop. Anybody called on the show, I ain't answering it. So just wait till we get to 1,000, then call me back. As a matter of fact, I want y'all to check this out. Because, you know, there's a lot that's been said. And I told you guys, this week would be the debate. This week would be the battle to end all disputes. I said this would be, as a matter of fact, let me make sure. Is that it? My bad, guys. My bad. I need to remove that. I was going to show y'all. Hey, y'all check out this video I did today too. I want to show you guys something. My bad. Sorry about that. This is what I want to show you guys. Let's go over here. Show you guys something right quick. Once we get to 1,000, I'll blow it up. I'll drop the phone lines. All right. I want you guys to see this. These are some of the videos that I've done, right? As a matter of fact, that's too big. That's too big. Is that 250? Take it to 200. I want you guys to see this. Look at some of the videos we did, right? We spoke about, let's go to the live shows. Fuck it. Let's go to the live shows. Terence Crawford, greatest fighter of this era. Terence Crawford destroys Errol Spence in the 9th round, right? We spoke about all of that. We spoke about history in the making, Crawford Spence, the battle that would end all disputes. That's the one I want to talk about. Y'all remember that show we did right there? The battle that would end all disputes. Y'all remember that? I said that this weekend that passed by Saturday would be the battle that end all disputes. There should be no more disputes right now about the conclusion of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. Guess what? They are still disputing. The usual suspects are at it again. The usual suspects are at it again. These niggas is crying again. They talking about water bottle gate. They talking about everything but what happened. They hate Terence Crawford so much that they refuse to give him credit. They want to come up with conspiracies. Joe Biden conspired against him. It was the Trump administration when he was the president. Congress intervened. They even said Al Heyman has switched out on Errol Spence, and Al Heyman is in with the Illuminati. I've even seen stuff online. They said Errol Spence was in with the Illuminati. That's why he shook. Y'all remember when Errol Spence and Terence Crawford were on stage and they had to weigh in, and then when they stood in front of each other and Spence had reached over, he said, "Hey, you need to be happy why I made this fight. You need to be happy why I made this fight." As Crawford said, "What? You need to be happy why I made this fight." And then they shook hands and gave each other dap. Dudes was talking about that was a secret Masonic handshake. True. They come from the LDBC, you know that. You know that. They say that was a secret Masonic handshake, and Errol Spence had them sold out to the Illuminati. True. I'm like, bro, where you niggas get this shit from? You get what I'm saying? Like, where do you guys get this from? Like, before the fight started, he was the eye collector. He was man down, strap season. I'm going to put that boy in the dirt. I'm going to put him in the dirt. We having a crawfish boil. We smoking old bud. They were saying all the aerosexuals, the Wakanda niggas, all of those guys, the pro-PBC guys, they were saying all of this before the fight. After the fight, I didn't hear nothing about no Illuminati. I didn't hear nothing about Jim Crow Joe Biden. I didn't hear nothing about Kamala Harris. I didn't hear nothing about egg weights. I didn't hear nothing about crab in the bucket referee, spiked water bottle. We didn't hear nothing about none of that prior to the fight. But after the fight, in order for these guys to have coping mechanisms, in order for them to have coping mechanisms, in order to cope and deal with the trauma, they have to lie to themselves because the truth is a hard pill to swallow. True. See, when you're dealing with a low IQ, closed-minded, a person who specializes in the art of confirmation bias, when you're dealing with a person like that, the truth doesn't sit well with them. They're always going to try to find something to fit their narrative. That's just the reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me shout out to OJ. He said Bud with A+ speed, timing, and awareness. Too much for EJ. Yep. Shout out to Eve. He said, can Errol really hang with Canelo after TC exposed? I mean, why would you even ask a question like that? I mean, no disrespect to you, but that's a dumb question. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I think that's a dumb question, fam. I mean, before he being exposed, he couldn't beat no Canelo Alvarez. There's not a welterweight on the planet that's going to beat Canelo, in my opinion. He's just too damn big. Shout out to Wartime dropping that half a dub. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, yo, dog, that plant slap was a bad omen for Texas. Spence Charlo is next to get rocked and rolled. He said, oh, and Marshall Mathers bringing out Crawford, exile from Wakanda for real. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Shout out to Jew Blue. He said, please expose BFTB. I mean, when I say the Alphabet Boys, I'm talking about him. Know what I mean? So all them niggas in the same thing. It is what it is. Everybody who gave a super chat, y'all know what time of TI is.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Sponsored by my main man from Freeway Ricky Ross. True Media Today USA Boxing is the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing. It is what it is, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Team Freeway Ricky Ross. Y'all know what time of TI is. It's a little hot in here, man. Since it's a little hot, I wanted to cool down a little bit. A little hot, we want to cool down a little bit, man. Shout out to Tone the Goat. Shout out to Lil Boosie, man. Salute to you guys. Y'all doing big things.
I want to get this money.
Talking water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jewelry got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water. Now why me drip. Water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record her. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Who else we got in here? Who else we got in here, man? Let me give a shout out to everybody. A few people I see in the chat. Who rocking with the old boy, man? Shout out to Blood Retro Box in the documentaries. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Shout out to Food Revolution. Who else we got? Dr. Paul Evans, Eric G from H-Town. What's happening, man? What's happening? We need 16 more lights. Once we get 16 more lights, the phone lines will drop. We're going to drop it like it's hot. My main man, Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest, is in the building. Please subscribe to not only subscribe to the channel, share this video, but also, man, y'all become a member, man. Become a member, get you a badge. Shout out to all that supports the channel. Shout out to your boy Mumbo. Shout out to the Natural, Schoolo X-Man, SWAT Jones in the building. Let's see what we got, man. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. You know, we the hottest boxing podcast on the YTBC, man. We've been doing some numbers, man. We doing our thing. We're a little small channel. We on our way to 25,000 subs. We almost at 25,000. So it is what it is. We're gonna make it do what it do. We need that's it. We got 1,000. We got 1,000 likes. We got 1,000 likes. Let me go ahead and get ready to open up these phone lines. Let me get the super chat out of the way. Shout out to Inspector. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a Bam W, boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Team Spence failed thinking Spence was stronger than everyone. He said they didn't do research on Bud's wrestling background. I think that was the key. It's not only necessarily the wrestling background, but this is the problem. Derrick James is so arrogant. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. My sister Jackie is here as well. Lisa Bells is here as well. Derrick, shout out to Rob Fresh. Derrick James is so arrogant. His arrogance, man, I don't want no fight bill, man. I don't look at no fight bill. Man, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, man, he ain't want nobody, man, got messed up resume. See, you know what happened was, because of the pro-PBC hit piece and dismersification campaign against Terence Crawford, you know, they started to believe that shit. You know, sometimes you can lie to yourself so much and you can tell yourself so many lies that you start to believe your own lies. They was really believing that this guy ain't fought nobody. They was really believing that he really wasn't all that good. And they started to believe that Errol Spence was something that he never was. They started to believe that Errol Spence was not a flat-footed come-forward fighter, was not a fighter that did not have good defense, was not a fighter that did not live the life of a boxer. He used to be out in the club, drinking, partying, all types of stuff, getting chased by rappers, flipping cars over, doing everything that you're not supposed to do. He didn't take the sport seriously outside of the ring. They forgot the fact that this boy was in a bunch of setup fights, flat-footed fighters who sat right in front of him and pounded him, and they believed their own propaganda, they were hype machine. Al Heyman knew, though. He said, hey, man, look here, man. I've been trying to tell your bitch ass don't fight that boy. You ain't want to listen. Oh, man, I'm trying to fight, man, goddamn, man, you know, I can take him, I can take him, man. Dad, tell me I can take him, Dad. Yeah, man, you know, he ain't nobody else, man. Man, he ain't nobody, man. Man, that man ain't nobody else, man. Hey, man, goddamn, man, cap. I'm dietitian. Goddamn, man, come on, man. I can take the guy. He said, you sure? Yeah, I can take him. Man, all right, man, all right. You can get your bitch knocked out. All right, man. Now they talking about Al Heyman, you know, the secret handshake from Spence and Crawford at the weigh-in. They said it was a secret handshake. I said, yeah, these niggas making up every goddamn thing. True. You can't make this up. When you call the show, I do not want to argue. Hit your points. We got to let everybody call.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you.
You mad? I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
I told y'all after the fight, there was going to be a whole bunch of Wakanda niggas, Alphabet Boy supporters, and aerosexuals crying after Saturday. To all of my haters, you can kiss my ass twice.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass twice.
Shout out to Gloria Day and the fabulous Set Trips.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play, these niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard, they be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. We swerve on. No faking and no snitching. For the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Today is Monday, so I do accept threats on Monday. Anybody want to call a coach? You want to call me a coon, Uncle Tom sellout, tell me you got shooters, you want to say drop the Addy, you want to say all of these things to me? I do accept threats Monday through Thursday. Not on Fridays, because Fridays tend on the Fridays, but Monday through Thursday, I do accept threats. The I Hate Coach Malachi hotline will be dropping in a few
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Anybody don't like what I had to say, want to call me and check me on something or threaten me or whatever the case may be, the phone lines is open. Or if you just want to talk boxing, let's talk boxing, talk about what happened this past weekend, stuff like that, man. Talk about the greatness of Terence Crawford, because he is great. We had 2 great fights last week. We had a New Age Monster versus Cool Boy Stealth, and we had a pound for pound, 2 pound for pound fighters fight each other this past weekend. Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. Matter of fact, let me shout out to my sister, the Duchess of Wisdom, man. Let me go ahead and do this for her, man. Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. Shout out to her. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom, man. You know, we got to look out for the sisters. Let's see what's happening. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Rose from Houston.
Rose from Houston, talk to me.
Man, what's up, Coach? I had to come back on your show, and I had to overstate how impressive and how goated of a performance that Bud Crawford put on Saturday, bro. That was just, for me to think that Spence was going to win, but of course, you know, I thought it was a 50-50 fight, and I knew that Spence would struggle if he let Bud Crawford turn him and kind of start walking him in the tracks. I knew, you know, it was a possibility of Bud winning. Bro, for him to turn that into, like, that one-sided, and a lot of people are saying Mayweather-Gotti. To me, I thought Mayweather-Corrales. For him to turn that to Mayweather-Corrales, I just had to state, like, how impressed I am by Bud Crawford. I feel like he stole the era from Canelo on Saturday. He's unquestionably the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter, and I was just 100% wrong about this fight. And all the excuses that people are making, man, hey, bro, stop it. Stop it, bro. That was just a complete, absolute, brutal masterclass in boxing. That's the excuse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Appreciate you taking my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Rose from Houston. Salute, man. You know, I think we're gonna see something very similar because I wanted to give Jermell Charlo a shot, to be honest with you. But then I thought about it. I thought I had to come to my senses. I said, you know what, man, we probably gonna see something very similar when Canelo fights Jermell Charlo. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Boy, this is your boy Napash in the house, Coach. What's popping with you on this beautiful, beautiful Monday?
Napash, talk to me. Where you calling from?
Man, calling from Columbus, Ohio. You know what the TI is.
All right,
check
Columbus,
this out, man. Check it out, man. This is what I wanted to say to you real quick. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but a couple of times when Spence was on an interview, he had mentioned that he was going to be interested, or some people were interested in him making a movie about his life.
Yeah.
And he was talking big mess like he was going to make a movie off of Crawford's downfall by his hands. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, man, I feel you. It was the scariest movie we ever seen because it was hideous. For sure. And if anybody remembers that, I know that most of us Crawford fans were pissed off when we heard him talking in that interview. Matter of fact, it was one of those interviews that he clowned Blue in. He was talking about it's going to be a movie of his life with this win. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man.
Yeah, he right. Well, shout out to Napash from Columbus, Ohio. Salute, fam. Yeah, he right. He right. I totally agree with Errol Spence by he saying it's going to be a movie. It was a horror movie. This is the problem. Listen, you can't play boxing. I've been telling you guys, but I got attacked. I was called coon, a Spence hater, Uncle Tom sellout from the same alphabet boys, slow learning disability boxing communities, whose leader name is Jabba The Hut. I got attacked. I say, listen, this boy here kissing boys. I say he's kissing boys, eating chocolate-covered strawberries, getting drunk, flipping Ferraris and stuff in the streets, getting chased by rappers. I say this dude does not live the life of a boxer. You guys encourage him to continue to do that. Y'all using Spence, trying to get his money, use his fame and stuff like that. And that man needed to be in the gym taking his craft seriously. And then you see what happened when you ran up on him. See, you aerosexuals was too busy in the club doing this with your boy. Hold on, guys. Got all these down. Two calls calling in at the same damn time. Call, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me.
Yeah, man, that was Rocky IV right there. Apollo Creed versus Ivan Drago throwing the damn towel. That was ugly, Coach. That was scary.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen guys get thoroughly outclassed. We were literally watching a guy's quality of life getting cut short from an ass whooping that his trainer should have stopped, man. Since the 6th round on, I was like, man, stop the fucking fight, because it was only getting worse. That man, chances of winning went straight to 0.
Yeah.
Man, probably since the 3rd or 4th round. Spence never had a chance.
I think his punch resistance wasn't there. What it was, see, a lot of people thought that because he was bigger, that means he was the stronger guy. And for the life of me, I don't get this, because a lot of these boxing professionals said the same stuff. Well, Errol Spence is the bigger, stronger guy. How do you know he's the stronger guy?
Shit,
what
they've been depending on.
What determines the stronger guy? Because I know dudes. I like me, I'm right now. I'm pressing like 315. That's just what I work with now. But I used to do 365 when I was younger. But I know smaller dudes that's out bench pressing guys that's bigger than them. So I'm just saying, as a weight standpoint, from a boxing standpoint, just because a person is perceived to be bigger does not mean that he's stronger. What's going to determine who's the stronger guy is when you see both of these guys get in the ring and fight each other. If they haven't fought each other, how can you say one guy's stronger than the other guy? The fight will determine who was the strongest. And we saw Saturday, Errol Spence was not the bigger, stronger guy. As a matter of fact, he was the weaker guy. That's so. We got other calls calling in. Shout out to Mark from Oakland. Salute. I remember when Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, they had locked up together in the middle of the ring, and Bud had pushed Bud had pushed Errol Spence off of him, and he went back like 3-4 feet. He was letting them know, hey, look here, dude, you ain't stronger than me. Errol Spence tried to bully his way in there, getting hit on his way inside to try to land some body shots. And then when they locked up, Crawford had to push them. Like, man, get off me, boy. Pushed him. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, bud. John from New Jersey here. How are you?
You say John from New Jersey. Talk to me.
Yep.
John from New Jersey. Talk to me.
Listen, man. Yeah, so, I think we need to take a moment here to, give Bud his flowers, right? This guy's display of superiority of speed, timing, understanding of distance, awareness of everything that's going on in the ring. By the end of the fight, even before the end of the fight, EJ and his whole corner didn't know what hit him. They were dumbfounded. This guy, Derek James, I'm telling you right now, they need to stop this dude because he's going to get somebody killed. All right? That whole trainer of the year stuff, after what he showed, putting EJ in there and literally throwing him to the wolves, how did you guys even prep? I saw an All Access where he's given the mitts to Errol, and he's given the mitts to him in Orthodox. If you've seen anything with Bud's footage, you see that he always goes southpaw against the southpaw. So what are you giving him mitts Orthodox for? Bomac said it, right? He said EJ was basic. He was just really, really basic. And what Bud did was, in the beginning, he just downloaded the information in the first round, and he got the book read pat. He's coming forward. He's staying on the line. He's reaching. And guess what? I'm going to take him apart now. And he just took him right apart. He didn't even get out of first gear.
All right.
So.
All right, John, we got all the calls called in. Salute to you, fam. John from Jersey, stand up. I'm trying to get everybody on, man. Everybody hit their points and let's keep it moving. We got over 1,000. We got a lot of people on this show today. I'm trying to get everybody points across. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, it's Thomas from ATL, man.
Thomas from ATL, talk to me.
Man, all I wanted to say was Bud was murdering this guy with the jab. I was sitting there the whole fight like, with the jab?
Yeah, power jab. It's a power jab. He's a right-handed fighter, so he can fight either southpaw or orthodox. But the thing is, when you fight, the jab is the most important punch in boxing. So when you see a fighter, Marvin Hagler used to do it. He used to do the gazelle punch and everything off of that. But when you fight with your power hand, lead hand, you know what I mean? You're able to hit the guy with a stronger punch. And even though Crawford is strong in both hands, that's what he was able to do. That's something that nobody's been able to do. When they talking about, well, look what Spence did to Ugas. Ugas was trash. Ugas wasn't an elite fighter. Yeah, he ended up getting the belt, but that was handed to him because Manny Pacquiao got stripped. But Ugas was not an elite fighter. Every time Errol Spence fought somebody, the PBC hyped them up to make it seem like they was somebody. He beat Danny Garcia. They took turns kicking Danny Garcia's ass in the welterweight division. Danny Garcia beat nobody. So it was Errol Spence's career, in my opinion. This is Coach Malachi Williams' opinion. He's a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. But the hype that was around him, it was all propaganda and marketing. He was a good fighter. He was never a great fighter. And a lot of his fans who realized that from Dallas, Texas, I see some of you guys jumping ship. I've been watching you guys. You've been jumping ship on different platforms. But go ahead, Thomas. I'm going to let you wrap it up.
Oh, yeah, one more thing, man. I see a lot of people talking about Mayweather and Crawford. Now, I don't think Mayweather would have ever fought Crawford if it was during his time.
Well, the reason why I don't talk about Mayweather and Crawford because you're talking about two different eras, right? And this is just my opinion. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you go, Thomas. Salute to you, fam. I have to get my take off the line. I don't want to become a prisoner of the moment. Floyd Mayweather at 130 and 135. I don't think too many fighters that ever laced a pair of gloves will beat Floyd Mayweather at 130, 135. It's going to be a hell of a fighter, in my opinion. Roberto Duran, Pernell Whitaker, stuff like that. Now, Mayweather at 147, the Money Mayweather, the 147 pound version of Floyd Mayweather, I have Crawford beating him. I have Crawford beating him, that version. 130, 135? Nah. 135 Crawford against a 135 Floyd Mayweather. I got Floyd all day, 7 days a week in that. And that's all due respect on the Bud, but y'all don't understand. Pretty Boy Floyd was a special fighter. Pretty Boy Floyd was fast. He was quick. He had perfect timing. Excellent footwork. That was a different animal. If you're talking about Bud Crawford, the welterweight versus welterweight Floyd Mayweather, yes, I take Bud Crawford over that version of Floyd. Absolutely. I know that's gonna make some Floyd Mayweather fans mad, and I like Floyd. Floyd's one of my favorite fighters, but that's just my opinion. It's just an opinion. I'm not gonna argue with you about my opinion. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Big Dub, calling from the DMV.
Big Bill from the DMV. Talk to me.
Man, Coach, man, I look at it as it was a pure ass whooping. At 154, I think Earl need to take some tune-up fights because he can't do nothing with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Get you some tune-up fights, come in. Also, I'm going to leave you with this. I look at Derek James. The last fight with Martin and Errol Spence, both them boys lacked timing and all that. The boys got beat. Martin pulled it off at the end. Earl couldn't do nothing about it.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Big Bill, DMV. Salute. Let's get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Ray 10.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, like Bud said 5 years ago, he said, try that body shot. As soon as Errol did, Bud dropped him. Yeah, Bud caught him with a counter uppercut. He baited him. See, that's what you call a trap counter. He set the trap. They call it setting the table. He set the trap. He backed up on the ropes, gave Errol Spence a sense of security. Like, yeah, I got him where I want him at. Caller, hold on. I got him where I want him at. And then as soon as he got Bud on the ropes and he tried to bully his way in there like he do the other fighters, Bud caught him with a check. Bud caught him with a check uppercut. Bap! And caught him. Now, even though Errol Spence did catch Bud on the neck, after Bud caught him, but it was too late. The damage was already done. He caught him with the counter left uppercut, and then he finished him off with the right hook over the top, and that's what dropped him the first time. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Jay from NC.
Jay from NC, talk to me.
Just to piggyback off the Mayweather thing, they said that Spence handled Mayweather well in sparring, and I know sparring is just sparring, but they made a big thing of it, like Spence could have beat Mayweather. And with that type of footwork, to me, how he fought Crawford, I don't see really Spence really doing that to Mayweather. My opinion, I just don't.
No. That was all hype. What it was Floyd Mayweather had came back off of retirement. He had retired like 2-3 times. He was out of boxing for just a little bit. And Errol Spence, he sparred Errol Spence, and they had a good sparring match. That's all it was. Errol Spence gave him some work, and they took that, and that was like a, oh man, the rumor went out. Oh man, Errol Spence is the truth. He had got endorsed by Floyd Mayweather. People would say, oh man, Spence gave Floyd a black eye. So that was the myth of Errol Spence. That's where the propaganda began. The myth of Errol Spence, the illusion. Oh my gosh, he gave Floyd Mayweather a black eye. Floyd said, yeah, man, he gave him some good work. And then everybody in the LDBC took it and ran with it. They jumped behind him, started defecating on Crawford, and they created this myth about Errol Spence. He's this an indestructible machine, and he's the eye collector. He's this, he's that. And then when he get his jaw broke and eye socket snatched, now they're saying that they come up with all types of excuses. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, man, appreciate it, man.
All right, shout out to Jay from NC. Salute, fam. Shout out to flat-footed PBC Philly Shell, dropping a quarter of a dub.
Hey, okay.
He said, how come when black fighters are flat-footed like Spence, Wilder, Porter, it never gets brought up? Sean Porter's not a flat-footed fighter. Sean Porter's not flat-footed. It never gets brought up against them in fights or even mentioned at all. I don't know. When you say how come when black fighters are flat-footed like Spence and Wilder. I mean, if you've been listening to my show, I've been saying all along that Errol Spence is a flat-footed fighter. And the last time I checked, he's black, so I really don't know what you mean by that. So I don't know what you're insinuating. Are you speaking for a certain group of people or what? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, my brother? This Jose out of Vegas.
Jose out of Vegas, talk to me.
I think what happened, man, was Bud pulled a fast one on Spence and told Spence they was going to take it easy and just get the bag.
Yeah.
And Spence believed it, and Bud came out there and schooled him.
I mean, he told me. Everything, listen, man, everything that Bud did in that ring, he looked me right in my eyes and told me in my face what he was going to do. His mother told me what he was going to do. Bomac, and we don't want to talk about Bernie. Bernie say, man, we going to kill him. The man is a hype job. The man ain't good. Listen, the man overrated. You know, the PBC, they did a good job in hyping him up, protecting him. He was in a bunch of setup fights that were tailor-made for him. Y'all know how Bernie the Boss talk. I'm telling you, man, we going to gut that fish. We gonna catch that mullet. We gonna catch that mullet. We gonna deep fry him. That what Bernie said.
Look, I think Spence. Hold on, I think Spence had more to lose, man, than Bud. What you think?
I mean, no, he talked a lot of shit. So he talked a lot of shit and couldn't back it up. So that's what I think about it. But salute to Jose from Vegas, man. We got other calls calling in. Salute to you, fam. We got other calls. Yeah, all that big fish shit, over with. They having deep fried mullet in Omaha right now. I called the restaurant in Omaha. I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "What's happening?" He said, "We got some deep fried mullet. We got some deep fried mullet over here, man." He said, "We got some deep fried mullet over here." Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha, what's your name?
I'm on 6th Desert Street.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, man.
So I think that's the street.
Hey, you got to call me back. There's a lot of noise in the background, fam. I can't hear you. Hold on, we got another call right here. I couldn't hear him. A lot of noise in the background. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? This D out of Omaha, man.
D out of Omaha. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man. I just want to say, great fight, man. I don't understand what others didn't see that we've been seeing, the last 10 years from our champ here, Bud Crawford. I don't know what they didn't see that we've been seeing. And just on another note, man, shout out to both fighters, and also, man, shout out to that hellified trainers, the pack, the team, Bomac, Bernie, Red, man, phenomenal. Those are the trainers of the year, of the decade, and I'm out. Peace, right, salute, one fam. Love.
Salute, fam. Hey, man, shout out to the Martin dropping that $2 super chat. He said Spence went from being the truth to missing a tooth. Bro, like, that jab was killing him. That jab was killing Spence. Like, when you look at Errol Spence's face, every time Terence Crawford hit him, you saw his face frown up. You saw his face frown up. It was like, bro, like you could tell that was very painful. Like them punches from Terence Crawford really hurt him. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Man, I called a couple of days. This T.Y. from Houston, man.
T.Y. from Houston, talk to me.
Yeah, man, I wanted to show, man, I don't know how you can act. I'm going to substitute on what you say a couple of times while I like your show. I don't know how you can get on here and make threats, talk all this cash shit, and get the brakes beat off your funk ass the way you did after I talk. And that just go, I just want to make it clear because I ain't going to be too long. To all the ones that said you would disgrace to Texas because I'm from Texas and I don't go with Errol Spence. Look here, man. The ones from H-Town, we fuck with Bud, okay? I will never go out of, this fight was so easy to call. It's like it's easier than calling the Dallas Cowboys ain't going to win a championship every year. That's how good this fight was, Coach. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is just, these people so gangsters, they hard. I've been up for 38 hours. Look straight. These people ain't be fine. These hoes are ducking. These hoes are hiding. And look, I'm going to try to make it my last thing to make sure that Dallas will be taken out of Texas. I'm going to start calling it Dallas, Ireland or something. You hoes ain't got nothing to do with Texas. And for all you people that keep putting Dallas, Texas against Omaha, we don't have nothing to do with them boys up there in the D. Those are the D. We out here in the H. Okay? And y'all got humble, man. So I appreciate you, baby. Keep doing your thing. And yeah, man, fuck you, big eating assholes from Dallas. Yeah.
Shout out to T.Y. Oh, boy, Dallas. Boy, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because they were trying to make it seem like you got a problem with Texas. No, don't nobody have a problem with Texas. But, you know, Dallas and Houston, they don't really rock with each other like that. Hey, shout out to K-Von. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, W, boy. He said on Fagnon. Hey, Leroy. Boston Ego and Chumpside. Let me say their names right. Fagnon, Boston SheGo, and Chumpside really want to cry. Yeah, them niggas got tears in their eyes, but they got tears in their eyes. Shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, W, boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did say, Derek? He say Errol is dangerous. What did he say? Let me see what's up. Caller, hold on. He say Errol is He say Errol is a dangerous fighter. It's just Crawford and team worked really hard in training and had an answer for everything Spence did. The fighter was won. He say the fight was won before he stepped in the ring. I mean, yeah, Errol Spence is a good fighter, dangerous fighter. But you got to understand he has to be in fights that's a stylistic matchup for his, favorable to him. You know what I mean? He's always been a flat-footed fighter. You know, he's always been like that. I've always seen that. You know what I mean? So shout out to Joel Galvin. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, W, boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach. He said, what do you think about Thurman versus Spence at 154? That'll be a good fight. He said, I used to lean towards Spence, but after this, I think Thurman's speed and movement will win it. I mean, that'll be a good fight. Let Thurman and Spence fight it out, or whatever the case may be. It don't matter. You know, go back to the program. You know,
down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
For me personally, I want to see Errol Spence and Crawford fight again because I want it to be since everybody making excuses for the reason why Spence got his ass whooped Saturday. I want Crawford and Spence to fight again so it'll clear all doubt. Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
It's Mayo from the Shy.
Mayo from the Shy, talk to me.
What's going on, Coach? Man, it was a masterclass performance by Terence Crawford. And if you really think about it, you know, this current era, it's like a golden age for boxing. And it was kicked off by Terence Crawford going undisputed. I mean, how rare was it before? And then since then, like, how many undisputed champions have we had? It's just really pushed boxing forward. And this is truly his era. Like, the Canelo era lives within the Terence Crawford era. So, and also, we was talking about what's next. I wouldn't want to see a rematch. Like, it was so one-sided. Spence, it just really seemed like he had, he's just not good at fighting other southpaws. It seems like he's kind of, he needs to stick to orthodox fighters or, like, really train on fighting southpaws. But next for Crawford, I would really love to see the boost in this fight. Okay. I know people are trying to, like, push him on a negative end, but, like, stylistically, you got two, like, switch hitters, both with power, crazy reflexes. It's like Boots is a special fighter. Like, well, you know, look at him fight, you can see it.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to Mel from the Shot. Salute, fam. This is the way I see it. When it comes to fighters like Tank Davis and Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that, you know, they can do what they want to do. Spence can do whatever he want to do. He's the A side. He's the big fish. He has options. That's the kind of language they use, right? Tank Davis, you know, he's the face of boxing. You know, according to his supporters, he has options. He does what he wants to do. If you're trying to fight Tank, you're just trying to get a payday. If you're trying to fight Canelo, he's a superstar. You're just trying to get a payday. He has options. Well, guess what? Terence Crawford has options right now. Jamel Talo say, I got options. I'm busy right now. I'm busy. And that's what he said. Why y'all keep breaking up Terence Crawford to me? Tell him that he got business to handle at 147 pounds. He need to focus on 147. He not even at 154. Tell him I'm busy. Guess what? If I'm Terence Crawford, tell Bruce Ennis, I'm busy right now. You just want a payday. You can't beat me. He just want a payday. What has Boost Ennis done to deserve a fight with Terence Crawford? Ain't that the duck language y'all used to use? He ain't fought nobody. He gotta get some names on his resume. He gotta get some names on his resume. I would have taken their words and throw it right back at him. Carla, hold on. Shout out to Sean Bell. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote of a dub on your boy. He said, don't get it twisted. I just live in Dallas, Texas. I'm from Chicago. He said, I'm from Chicago. He said, F Dallas Cowboys and everything. Team Bud, man down, second round. Sean said, don't get it
Down
twisted.
from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Oh, they better be done. I'm not a publicist for Bud. That's exactly why I be saying, look, we got options. We got options now. We don't came to the PBC, come to your trap and take over your trap. We don't took over the trap, snatch the grill out their mouth. Canelo finna do the same thing. Canelo finna do the same thing to Jamel Charlo probably. And you know, it's a gangster party. Carter, what's the name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Uncle Charles.
Uncle Charles, talk to me.
Coach, I can say this to you by you being a prominent guy in this game in boxing, and by you being a great human being, and I hold your comments and what you say to a high regard. That's man to man right there. That's man to man right there. So basically, when you talk, I listen.
Yes,
because you know a little bit more about the game than I do. So that's just, I got to say that to you before I get into this comment. But let me explain something to you. Spence should have never got in that ring. But see, 3 months ago, that last fight he had against Ugas, he got hit in the neck. And he didn't even know where the hell he was. I knew something was, I said, he don't look right. Something is not right. But by him being a physical specimen, he was able to push through. Ugas did something that he needed him to do, which is stand right in front of him. I'm watching this fight. Spence needs to stop fighting. His trainers, his coach, all of them knew that he wasn't right before he got in that ring. They knew it. And you know how I can prove it? Because the doctor dropped up in that ring so quick. The doctor said, are you all right? He said, yeah, I'm fine. I'm ready to go. And I knew, looking at his eyes, I said, he's not right. My son said, Daddy, why is he not throwing punches? I said, son, something's going on with him. He's getting beat up. His people knew. Said, well, how did he get in the ring? The doctor had to okay it. Yeah. A doctor will okay it if you pay the doctor. Another doctor may say he's not fit to fight mentally.
Yeah.
But his brain's not able to, he's got neurological issues. It's what he got. You could have bet $100,000 Crawford was going to win the fight regardless if he didn't have brain damage.
But Uncle Charles, this is the thing though. Now we're playing Monday morning quarterback. Prior to that, he was the eye collector. He beat Ugas. He beat Danny Garcia. Wasn't nobody saying nothing about neurological issues prior to the ass whooping. It's now after the fact, I'm hearing neurological issues. I'm hearing Terence Crawford had loaded gloves. I'm hearing Spence was water was spiked. I'm hearing he smoked some weed before he walked to the ring. I'm hearing all of these different things. But prior to that, that's not what they were saying. They were saying that we're going to have a crawfish boil, all that stuff there. That's not what they were saying. I hear what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but that just sounds like an excuse right now.
Hey, you know what, Coach? You're 100% fucking right. You're 100% right. Let me tell you something. And you know why you're right? Because a stranger might not clean shit off my hands, right, but my woman will. So I understand what you're saying. It ain't no excuse. It's not Crawford's responsibility for him to know if he's all right. They throwing fucking punches.
Right.
They throwing fucking punches. You are 100% goddamn right. But like I said, a stranger might not clean shit off me, but my woman will.
Right.
And like I said, they love. You set the table. Smith team set the table. So whether he was right or not, once his girl put through those ropes, it's not nobody's responsibility but his then. It's not nobody's responsibility but his. He went in now, I'm saying this as a fan of boxing, as a fan of you, as a father, I felt like
something wasn't right. No matter how much bullshit he was talking.
I got other calls coming in, Uncle Charles, so I need to wrap it up, brother. Go ahead.
I coach, and you're right. It ain't no excuse. You got in there, it's on you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Uncle Charles, man. Alabama, stand up. Yeah. Shout out to Inspector for dropping that $2 super chat. He said no disrespect. That was a retirement beating. Okay. Shout out to OJB dropping that $2 super chat. He said TC ruthless, dismantle EJ spitefully, best ref. He said bless ref. Shout out to Right Hand League. Right Hand League dropping that half a dub on your boy. We got some cash apps to read as well. We have some cash apps to read. One cash app I'm making a hard time understanding. Hold on, caller, hold on. What you say, fam? You say, Coach, I agree. Spence's resume is now called into question. First, thank God Spence didn't get Pacquiao. He said he would have ducked Bud forever. Second, it's possible the PBC didn't want Spence to take Thurman. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. What was the thinking? All I know, fam, is they had a whole lot of cliches. You know, strap season. I'm gonna come get the belt. We having a crawfish boil, man down. The eye collector. We heard all these cliches prior to the ass whooping. After the ass whooping, everybody playing Monday morning quarterback.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? We got to keep it at a 2-minute minimum, maximum. Let's go.
Yeah, Matt Jeff from the UK, fam.
Nigel from the UK, talk to me.
Yeah, now, real talk. I heard all the excuses since. Beforehand, nobody was making no excuses. Yeah, however, just for those excuses, let's take Spence again at 145 and then cash out with Charlo. Yeah, Crawford, 3 times undisputed. It's time for him to retire. He's 36, he's done it all. Go and make your money, beat Spence again, take Charlo. Game done.
Okay. All right. So you said take Spence again and beat Charlo?
Yeah, take Spence again, get that big money again, take all of Charlo's belts. Time for Crawford to retire. It's had 15 years as a pro. Do your thing and write your records and go, bruv.
Okay. All right, for sure. Shout out to Nigel, man. Salute to you, fam. UK, stand up. UK, stand up. Hey, man, I got something. Look here, man. Shout out to, all right, let me figure out how I'm going to do this. We're going to be promoting some products, man. We got my main man, Gip Goody from the Goody Mob. Gip Goody from the Goody Mob. He does have, you know what? I'll let you guys know a little bit more about it, you know, because I want to give it the right presentation. You know, I don't want to try to freestyle this. I want to give it the right presentation. So we have some, I told you we got sponsors and stuff now for the show, so I got some stuff I need to let you guys know about some of the different sponsors and how you guys can get some of the products that we have. Hold on. As a matter of fact, we got another call calling in. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Caller, hold on. Because I got to read this. I got to read the cash app. Shout out to Jim's IT. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Bam, hundo on your boy. Hey, cash out.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Okay, guys. Okay, I got you. I got you. For booking and Gip Goodies. I got you. We'll jump on that first thing. We'll jump on that first thing tomorrow, Big G. Hold on, guys. I'm still reading the cash apps. Got to read the cash apps. What else we have? Shout out to Nick for dropping that $2 cash app. He said, for who Crawford have to beat in order to be top 10 all time. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. The top 10 all time is going to be subjective to the individual. Crawford may not make the top 10 all time, but he does make the all time. He will make the all time list. That's going to be subjective to the individual. We got to look at the accomplishments, the era that the particular fighter fought in, who they fought, who they beat. What's the level of difficulty that they had to go through in order to get there? We got to go do stuff like that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this Kayvon. I'm calling back from DC. I talked to you Friday.
Kayvon from DC.
I don't think you remember.
No, but go ahead. I got a million calls, man. So talk to me.
I already know. Hey, listen. They are so mad. They are now trying to act like that Crawford is this good champion. Fagnon, Chumpside, Ego, all of them, they look like they want to cry. It was the best feeling of my life watching them suffer. Because every day us Bud Crawford fans had to get up and just look at the thumbnails and the graphics that they had trying to always paint Crawford as a villain. When he said that to Ellie Suck Ah Ni, that was the greatest feeling, one of the greatest feelings in my life. And this the last thing. I know you got a million calls.
Yeah.
And everybody feeling sorry for Errol Spence now online, but did they feel sorry for Lamont Peterson?
No.
They bragged about how he beat Lamont Peterson. Did they feel sorry for Ugas? They bragged about his face being broken. This is a great day for Bud Crawford fans. We gonna bash. We never gonna let y'all forget this. We never gonna let y'all forget this. And I'm out. Hey, Coach, you know I'm gonna drop some super chats on you. My man for life, man.
All right, for sure. Shout out to K-Von from DC. Hold on, let me see what's up. Hey, Monty, I'm on the show right now. You want to call you after the show? Oh, okay. All right. Hold on, guys. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
Francisco from California. What's up, Coach?
Francisco from Killer Cali. Talk to me.
Man, the man was shot in the back of the head, drove himself to the hospital, broke his hand, started using his left hand. I mean, he didn't let nothing in life stop him from getting to where he's at today, man. And it touched my heart, man, because everything he said after the fight, you know, they blackballed me. They said I wasn't good enough. I mean, man, that hit home for me. You know what I'm saying? He come from a real struggle, man. And man, but right now it's like a breakthrough for everybody who can relate to that man right now, man. For real, the way they've been talking bad about him and stuff, it's crazy.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Francisco from Cali, man. Salute to you, fam. West Coast, stand up. Yeah, I mean, for me, this is vindication. I'm gonna tell you why this is vindication. Because Terence Crawford really got it from the mud. He did not have the benefit of, you know, well, he was signed to Top Rank, but they didn't really promote him right? So he wasn't liked in the industry of boxing. I had dinner with a guy. He was a manager for one of the fighters. I'm not going to say his name. One of the fighters who used to train under Bomac, and he said he hated Crawford. He said he hated Crawford's team. He said something they was very ignorant and stuff like that. And so a lot of people in the industry, they didn't like Crawford. They didn't like him at all. But he kept winning. They was putting him in fights that they thought Victor Posa was going to be the one to beat him. They thought Prescott was going to be the one to beat him. They was just throwing people at him because Crawford was nobody. He didn't have the name, the notoriety. He was just a slim, skinny kid from Omaha, Nebraska. He got it from the mud. He didn't have anything. And if there's anybody's story that you can jump behind, it's his, right? But the machine didn't like him. So, and then the PBC, they blackballed him. He couldn't get any of the fights. And then they punished him, saying he ain't fought nobody while keeping him from fighting the fighters that he needed to fight that was on with the PBC. True. So now when the rubber finally hits the road, this is vindication. Now you got Keith Thurman calling Crawford out. Yeah, come on, Crawford. Come on, bud. This me, buddy. This me. We can do this. We can do that. No, Keith. Keith, you from the Bay. No. Crawford got options now. No, Keith, sometime, Thurman, you had your shot. When you had the belt and Crawford was trying to fight you, you told him, no, he ain't fought nobody. You said he was too small. Now you on his junk. You want to fight him now. True. Keith Thurman, you need to keep that same energy you had when you told Crawford that you wasn't going to fight him and he ain't fought nobody and he too small. Keep that same energy. I'm busy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, just the fans corner from Decatur, Georgia.
The fans corner from Decatur, man. Shout out to Ghetto Mafia, man.
Yes, sir. Straight from the dead.
Yeah, straight from the dead.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm so happy, Coach, bro. But I'm not
I'm not a boastful, happy person. So I just want to simply say shout out to Spence for putting up that effort because he wasn't going to quit until he got knocked out. So salute to him and to all his fans who trying to downplay that man shit, shout it. Yeah, shame on y'all, bro. See, that's the boxing fans for them fake boxing fans for you. Hey, shout out to some of them channels. I ain't even gonna call their name, coach, but the ones who are good channels, but
you can call them, I don't care.
But they had okay. No, it's cool. I don't like putting them out like that anyway. But they know who they are because they were good channels. But then this whole Spence and Crawford thing, man, they turned them into some other kind of people, man. But they have came out and gave Crawford his proper salute. And I want to say shout out to them other channels and salute y'all for even being man enough to go back on your word and just realize you was wrong. And it's cool. The Spence, keep your head, my nigga. If you're going to go 154, we'll see you at 154 because like Coach said, we want to make sure that everybody know from 147 to 154 or whatever weight, Spence not beating no Crawford. Crawford is that one special guy, bro. It's only... If you are a real boxing fan, you see that shit, whether it's before or after this Spence fight. That's my call, coach. I call 9 through 12. Right, y'all stay up. I'm out.
Okay, to stand up. Yeah, I'm busy. Shout out to Blast 365. Yeah, I'm busy. That's what I
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Derek James, can you please explain to me, sir, what happened? Hold on. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? It's Louis from the DMV.
What's your name is?
Louis from the DMV.
Noni from the DMV. Talk to me.
Hey, just wanted to call and give my respects to Crawford. Before the fight, I thought he was just, a great fighter. But after this, he's an all-time great. I know a lot of people were saying that, well, all you got to do is take away Spence's dad, but he made it look easy, but that was not easy. And you can tell that took a lot of preparation, a lot of, in the gym sparring and just getting ready. And he was beyond ready for that moment. So shout out to him. But as for Spence, it's crazy because I just remember during the lead into the fight, he kept talking about this show. It was called Legendary Nights on HBO. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah.
But after the fight, it was weird because I kept thinking about Meldrick Taylor and just how he ended up after the Chavez fight. And I don't know, man. I just got weird vibes after the fight that, obviously it looked like he was concussed and it didn't look like he was all that good. And hopefully, he doesn't end up that way. But, hopefully he can pick himself up and, do what he got to do afterwards. But yeah, that's all I had to say, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
From the DMV, salute. Hey guys, I got Derek James. Hold on, guys. I got Derek James on the phone. Hey, Derek James, can you please tell me what exactly happened to Errol Spence? How did he lose to a guy by the name of Terence Crawford, who you said had a weak resume, he ain't fought nobody, and he was overrated?
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Coach Eddie from the ATL, talk to me.
Yes, sir. You remember when Bud said if you get out of line, he was gonna take his belt off and whoop him, right?
Yep.
When I seen him in that fight, I seen like Bud whooping him like this is gonna hurt me more than it hurt you. When you folks tell you that when they whoop your butt, it's gonna hurt me more than it hurt you.
Yeah.
It hurt Bud to beat Spence that bad. He let off the gas off that boy. He let off the gas, man.
Yeah, he showed
and I know you got a lot of calls real quick. Yeah, he showed a lot of mercy, but he could have got him out of there quick. And what Spence dealing with right now is the whole facade in his mind is gone. He's like I'm not as good as I thought I was. It's kind of like that moment when Rocky found out a lot of his fights were set up in round 3, Rocky 3.
Yeah. He was in the setup. Yeah, Clover Lane said that. He said he don't fight no real man. He fight them setups.
Exactly. And ain't nothing worse than a man goddamn whooping your butt and you knowing that the man letting up on you. Yeah. You know, he basically handicapping himself just to let you live, coach. But like I say, he whooped him, say, man, this butt whooping gonna hurt me more than it hurt you. But that's all I got, coach. He put a whooping on him.
All right, shout out to Coach Eddie. Hey. He don't fight no real man. You know, he don't fight no real man. He fight them setups. Give me a shot, my boy. Give me a shot. Give me a chance like Creed gave you a chance. You know what I mean? Hey, give me a shot. Give me a shot, my boy. You know what I mean? Whole lot of more, bad boy. Whole lot of more. Beat you like I did last time, bad boy. Guess what? That's all I see happen. Errol Spence won a rematch. I want Errol Spence to get his rematch. I think maybe he can make some adjustments, and maybe he can come back and he can beat that guy from Omaha, Nebraska. I believe in supporting the fighter's wishes. If his wish is to get back in there with Terence Bud Crawford, let him get back in there with Terence Bud Crawford. Maybe the outcome will be different. Psych. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Marco from the 714.
Marco 714, talk to me.
Coach, to kind of piggyback on what the last caller said, a beating like that will change a man, Coach. And I've been listening to what you've been saying, how, pretty much Errol Spence turned out to be what Canelo was to the PBC fans. Oh, his fights are cherry picked. Oh, they matchmaking perfect. That's King, his worst nightmare. What Canelo was, Errol Spence just became. And I'm very curious, Coach, how he's going to bounce back. Because like I said, a beating like that, when everybody's filling your head with smoke, you can dance in water, not get wet, you can do a bit, you can do that. And then somebody comes and just grounds you the way Bud did. I hope Errol Spence comes back. I hope he's strong. The sport is better when we have better competition. But I don't know, Coach. I'm afraid that this kind of beating changed Errol, And yesterday or the other day, I was saying, okay, I'd love to see Errol versus Boots. But if Errol wants to make that jump to 154, I think Adrian Broner might be his guy. Because Keith Thurman's got too much power. And right now, what we need to do, or what Spence needs to build himself up again. And I think Adrian Broner will be the perfect candidate, Coach. Thank you.
All right, shout out to Marco from 714. Paula, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. The big fish, he can bounce back. He is the eye collector. I think the eye collector can bounce back. You know what I mean? If he is what his fans say he is. For some reason, a lot of these guys from Dallas, Texas, y'all jumping ship on Errol Spence. I'm like, man, how you from Dallas and you jumping ship on Errol Spence? I thought that was y'all guy. They jumping ship on him now. Now, man, now they talking about, guess what? Now they talking about Boots. We need to get Boots. We need to get Boots. I told you, anything that the LDBC, as a record label staff and as a crew, the slow learning disability boxing community, anything that they root for, always pick the total opposite. Shout out to Rashawn Wesley. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said Spence preserved what he got. Spence overrated. Okay. It is what it is. We got to limit the calls to 2 minutes. I will cut you off. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Slim, we're going to do this short sweet. Man, why? Look, man, cut the shit, man. Man, don't nobody want to see no drunk ass girl back in the ring, man. It's over.
Hey, you know what? If he want to fight him,
it's over, man.
If he is who they say he the eye collector, Ron. He the eye collector, strap season.
Man, look, it's all been what I tell you, it was all fake shit. I've been telling you since day one. I don't need to go through the X's and O's like y'all. My shit is straight up hood related. My shit is straight up. One motherfucker in the gym at nighttime training with the likes of Shakur, Keyshawn, Tiger Johnson, all the youngins, man. All the youngins, he training. The other motherfucker got court ordered AA meetings in the evening. Which one I'm rocking with?
I'm gonna rock with the guy who just came back from the AA meeting.
You gonna rock with him? The AA meeting? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Bud was never losing to no motherfucking drunk. I don't need to do, because if I tell you Bud hit harder, because if I told him, I've been telling for years, Bud hit harder, Bud do this, all I heard was resume. I've been consistent. Bud had a better resume based off the strength. He fought every style and dominated them. Every style and dominated them. Earl was always protected. I'm dead ass serious, but that's neither here nor there. Special shout out to Ring Magazine for giving Bud that cocaine white lineal. Y'all ain't never seen no cocaine white lineal though. Yeah. That Rayful millennial. Special shout out to Ring for that thing. That Pablo endorsed lineal. I love that joint. Good Lord.
All right, Ron.
So, yeah, I'm out, Slim.
All right, for sure. DC stand up. Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to LT. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He say, I'm glad that weirdo eye collecting crap is over.
Hey, Leroy.
Okay.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
No, I heard it say, he the eye collector. No, man, listen, no, they got to lay down and wear this. The dude y'all call Top Rank Toby, guess what he did? He beat Errol Spence like he was a PBC Toby.
True.
Y'all talked about the man mama, talked about his family, talked about his wife, spoke about his kids. Like you dudes from the LDBC are some of the most vilest, wickedest niggas I've ever seen on social media. You defecate on black fighters who don't cater to your stupid ass logic. I destroyed you niggas. Remember that. I am your destroyer. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
I hear that shit, Coach, man. Kick your shit. This is Swat Jones from Fort Worth, man.
Swat from Fort Worth. Talk to me, fam.
I hear that, fam. Man, man, I was strolling through the YouTube streets this morning with my nice cup of coffee, and I'm just digesting everything that happened this week. And man, when I heard these motherfuckers say that Spence was sacrificed by the PBC, and that he did it for Illuminati, and I was like, these niggas officially lost their mind, man. It was a murder scene, no doubt. Yeah. But come on, Doc. Get a man, give Bud his props, man. Pound for pound, number one, the baddest man on the damn planet. And you know what's funny is, with the YouTube community, I'm going to keep it short, man, because you always tell us this shit, man. This shit is it's always true. You got cats who don't like to talk when they was wrong, so they make up excuses. Right. But then they never heard from throughout the whole entire press conference, nothing. But then they come on the scene and say they right when they pick was right. Man, keep the same energy with the shit the whole time. Don't, you know what I'm saying, Coach? Don't hide in the dark through prediction time and then come on the scene and be like, oh, I said it right. I knew I was like, shut your ass up. Man, get off the phone, bro. Hey, peace, Coach. This is my nigga, man.
Shout out to SWAT Zone, man. Fort Worth, stand up, man. Fort Worth, stand up. You know, listen, let's say a special prayer for the Alphabet Boys, the Aerosexuals, and the Wakanda niggas. Let's say a special prayer for them. Hopefully, a couple of them, tell them not to stand next to the ledge. Get away from any busy highways. Don't stand next to the window. Do not jump in any swimming pools if you don't know how to swim. Let's see a special prayer to those guys.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Caller, hold on. Now, if there are some of those guys, I hate Terence Crawford YouTube channels, if some of your guys are now making content, apologizing, repenting, refraining from your wicked ways, repenting, saying that you are sorry right now, say, I'm sorry, bud. This is what I want the LDBC as a record label staff and as a crew to say. All you hoe ass niggas over there, this is what I want y'all to say. And then she goes to the Fagnons and Doodoo Browns. I want y'all to get on the live, put your left hand up, and say, listen, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Are you a Terence Crawford hater? Yes. Were you the ones that said that he was a top ranked Toby? Yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did. Were you the ones that called him a slave? Yes, sir. I did. Were you the ones who hated him because he would not give you an interview? Yes, sir. That I did. Were you the ones that was on the PBC payroll and put out a dispersification campaign against him to destroy this man's name and character in the eyes of the public? Yes, sir. I did. Do you declare that you a bitch ass nigga? Yes, sir. I am a bitch ass nigga. Do you declare that you's a Wakanda nigga? Yes, sir. I do declare I'm a Wakanda nigga. Do you declare that you a whole nigga from the Alphabet Boy community and you follow a fat nigga by the name of Jabba the Hut with 2 chins from Milwaukee? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I dare bet witness to that. Slap yourself in the face. Pap. Slap yourself in the face again. Pap. Slap yourself 2 times. Pap, pap. Just slap yourself in the face 1 more time. Pap. All right, now get your bitch ass over there and don't do it again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you get on the video and do that, I'll stop roasting you niggas. True, true, true. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
I don't know where you at, man. It sounds like you in the bathroom or in the closet or I don't know where you at, man.
Man, I'm in the break room. God damn. Hold on.
All right.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can. It's an echo, but go ahead. We got it. Go ahead.
Coach. I love it. I need it. I want it. I can't believe it. Fanning the Shannon, this morning, while everybody else say, we got some people, like you said, Coach, you don't care if people cross over or not. But I saw somebody, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna mention names. But at the end of the day,
I don't care. You can mention names. I'm not like them other YouTube channels. I don't care. You can mention names. I don't care. I don't have a complex.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Shannon Gannon was saying, he was all pissed off, saying, "Hey man, I supported Bud Crawford. I've been supporting Bud Crawford since whatever days. You know what I mean? I also say he had a chance." And I'm looking at myself and I'm seeing these people that come on our show, Coach, and looking at that and just wisely not saying nothing against that. And I'm saying to myself, you got a lot of hypocritical people that come on this show that go over there and don't come with facts. So when I'm in that show, I put my little statement saying you're lying as Wakanda, this and that, because I keep it real, Coach, when I come to your show. I come with facts, okay? I don't come up here being fake, trying to act like I'm on your side today and tomorrow I'm back on his side. It don't work like that, man. You be a man of your word, Coach. That's all I got to say with that. And I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm going to tell you one thing at all, because I know we got a lot of people here, and I thank God. The truth will always set you free, and that was Bud Crawford, okay, Coach? The same way Shakur Stevens is going to destroy Tank Davis, PBC hype job, the same way Canelo's going to destroy those Charlos, PBC hype jobs, it's the same way, Coach. Talent always tells at the end of the day, and Bud Crawford came out with the truth, because that is the truth. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block. Shout out to my sister Bless, man. My sister Bless was in Vegas. I saw your footage on your Instagram, Bless. You know what I mean? We saw Bless. You know, the Tenderoni Bless. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody trying to. Hey, Bless, you gotta watch it now. They're gonna be. I hear you got dudes sneaking in your DM. True. Anyways, true. What you say, Bless? She said I was in Vegas. Them Errol Spence fans were all lined up on top of T-Mobile Arena, ready to jump. She said all the Errol Spence fans was lined up at the top of the T-Mobile Arena, ready to jump. Sir, get away from the edge, sir. Let go of the rail, sir. Sir, back away from the rail. Caller, hold on. Sir, back away from the rail. Don't do it. Man, listen, I heard niggas with boo-hoo crying, snot coming out their nose. Niggas with boo-hoo crying. I'm like, God damn, nigga. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie, New York.
Jamie, New York. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach. I just wanted to call in real quick and say respect and congratulations to Bud. He clearly dominated our fight. It was a signature fight. He passed with flying colors. Again, he earned it. I'm glad, he deserves the glory. In the second round, Coach, when it was easy to me to realize, in the second round, when we took over the fight, it was easy to me to realize he was going to win that fight easy. And
And to be honest with you, around the fourth round, I started thinking about Roy Jones, the way he was making, his opponents look like ordinary fighters. He totally destroyed Spence. Again, I'm happy for him. He's definitely an all-time great. I don't know about top 10, like somebody asked you earlier, but he definitely needs to put in more work, get more signature wins to make it top 10. But he's definitely an all-time great. That's my call, Coach.
All right, shout
Have a good day.
Shout out Jen from New York. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. As a matter of fact, hold on, guys. Let me see what's up. Yeah, I'm trying to address some of the people in the chat now. Shout out to Jason Phillips. Jason Phillips, what's going on, baby boy? What's happening, man? Shout out to Jason Phillips. Yeah, some of these dudes, boy, right now, they hurt right now, boy. They devastated. Some of these dudes, we gonna have to plead the fifth on. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. We did it first over here. We are the hottest boxing podcast on the YTBC. Coach Malachi Williams, True Media Today, USA Boxing. This show is hot because of you guys. This show is nothing without the people. We are the people's champ on the YTBC. Nobody does it better. I'm not a big channel. I'm not big like the Boxing Voices and the Showbizes and the Blue Bloods and those guys who've been around for 8, 9, 10 years. I don't have the subscriber count that they have because I haven't been around that long. But boy, when it come to putting on a boxing show, nigga, pound for pound, I give a nigga a run for his money, boy. You can believe that.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different.
Yes, sir, this is different, man. We might have to plead the fifth on something.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Shout out to my brother, man, Team Free Ricky Ross, man. Team Free Ricky Ross, man. We do have some stuff coming up down the pipe. We'll let everybody know about it. Do have some things coming down the pipe. We got a hell of a week coming up this week, guys. I got to show y'all this here, man. We had Rick Glaser come on today. Right? He was only on for like 30 minutes. Tomorrow we have Timothy Bradley coming on the show. Be on the lookout for the show tomorrow. Timothy Bradley will be on the show tomorrow. We have a Texas boxing commissioner coming on the show Wednesday. This guy says he's going to give up the goods. He's going to let it be known how fights are fixed, how fights are thrown, all of the tough, hard questions, that people want to know about the sport of boxing. He is a commissioner out of the state of Texas. He will be here Wednesday. No, as a matter of fact, no, he would be here Friday. Sorry about that, Friday. Steve Kim will be on Wednesday. The commissioner will be on Friday. I want to close Friday out with the commissioner. Bomac will be on the show Thursday. Lead trainer of 3-division world champion, 2-time undisputed, 3-time Ring Magazine, 3-time lineal champion, 40-0, 32 knockouts, #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Bomac will be on the show Thursday. And then with Steve Kim will be Wednesday, and we'll have the boxing commissioner on Friday. We're not bullshitting. True. Working on getting Bud. Y'all be patient. Working on getting Bud. Just be patient with me. Working on it. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, we not playing. We loved by many, hated by few. Even the people who hate me, they watch me every day. These niggas hate watch. Let's see if we get to 1,300 likes. We need 44 more likes. Anybody watching this show, hate watching, not hitting the like button? Anybody watching this show, hate watching, not hitting the like button? We need 34 more likes. Riley.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Let's do something, though. Let's do something. Let's go to Twitter right quick. Guys. Go to Twitter right quick. And I want to see some of the excuses. Some of these tears I'm hearing. This guy right here. Oh, now this is hilarious. Y'all want to hear something funny? Y'all want to hear something funny? Hold on, I'm going to answer this one call, and I'm going to get rid of the phone lines because I ain't setting no more calls after this one. Last call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jay from Nashville.
Jay from Nashville, talk to me.
Coach, you're a badass motherfucker today. You know that. I'm going to drop some names today. I'm going to tell you and WC, World Combat Sports, y'all been on fire for the last couple days. Give these motherfuckers all they can handle, right? So yesterday, I decided to go to other towns just live with some punk motherfucker talking about. And that punk ass Marty, the manager. That suck ass nigga right him talk. That motherfucker. He'll get a motherfucker that think he's smarter than everybody, but he ain't smart at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting there just talking, just trying to, in my eyes, I was this nigga, shut the fuck up. I was TBA over there at Spit Bucket. I get that brother his props because he ate crow that same night. He been eating crow ever since then. He been setting them, giving the praise to Bud like he's supposed to been doing. I give him love for that. And then you have my guy BFTB. I ain't heard from that brother since Friday. I'm wanting somebody to put our APB out on him, see what's going on, if he okay or not. You know what I mean? And them guys over there, the ETB, they talked about Bud so bad off for years. They've been all be fucking quiet as well. So I want to let you know, man. I'll put it like this, dog. And, I'll follow their time, and they sit there, they talk bad about Bud. They talking about how Bud gonna get destroyed and this and all that, and saying this shit, and how Bud will fucking things up and all that. And now, motherfuckers, you can hear them. You can hear a mouth just on cock with these motherfuckers now.
Oh,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So my thing about all I want to say is, Coach, man, you kept a real 1,000. The main thing about it is Bud did what he's supposed to do. He did what he said he was going to do. And the thing about it is, like I asked the dude yesterday, I said, so if y'all still think, if you said Bud resume didn't have nobody on it, after the Saturday night ass whooping of Errol Spence, which I like Spence, I said, but after his ass whooping destruction of Errol Spence, do you consider his resume still trash? I said, because he beat Errol Spence out of the last 16 fights that he had, he beat Errol Spence damn near worse than everybody. So tell me what you think about that. Is his resume still trash now? Thank you, Coach.
All right, shout out to Jay from Nashville. Salute. We got a no caller ID calling the show. A no caller ID. I want to answer this. This is probably one of the ops. This is probably somebody. This is probably one of the internet gangsters. Do I have to put my ski mask on? Should I get skied up? No caller ID. So we know what time this is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? He hung the phone up. He hung the phone up. Oh, he got scared. He had the ski mask on. He had the ski mask on, ready to troll, ready to do some threats. Probably came from the slow learning disability boxing community. He had the ski mask on, ready to throw some threats. And as soon as I put him on blast, showed everybody it was a no caller ID that called the show.
Unknown caller.
Now, he hang the phone up. I told you, these dudes some cowards. Y'all some soft gangsters on the internet. I don't know what type of internet gangsters you got coming from the LDBC, the slow learning disability boxing community. You niggas who come from Whole Money, you niggas who come from Doodoo Brown, Fagnon, SheGo's, you niggas who come from Manager Fartie, you know what I mean, the EBT card, Jabba the Hut, you niggas who come from the Meter Maid, the niggas who write pocket tickets for a living. Y'all some of the softest niggas I ever seen in my life. The Baboon. Y'all remember the Baboon? I put a picture back up on him, but I was told not to do that because I was scaring kids when I put his picture up. The nigga, Mr. I Hope to Be Gay, the ugly nigga look like a gorilla, the Baboon. Bro, like, I don't, like, y'all be listening to those dudes. Y'all come over here, and I'm like, dang, where the gangster stuff at? I thought y'all was some gangsters. Come on, man. I thought y'all was some gangsters. You feel me? Do you feel me? I thought they was some gangsters, man. Calling with the caller ID blocked. Talking tough on the phone. Sending gun emojis. Talking about drop the addies. You got shooters. Come on, man. What's happening? The phone lines was open. 530-494-9636. I don't duck no smoke. I don't duck no smoke from nobody. I'm a one-man army, dog. I'm a one-man army. I defeat you dudes easily. Y'all too easy for me to defeat because your IQ too low and you have a mob-like mentality. You have a mob-like mentality. You niggas have a monolithic way of thinking. Too easy to destroy you guys. It's too easy. It's like taking candy from a baby, man. What happened? That's all I'm saying. Do you know what happened? I'm finna tell y'all what happened. You guys want to know what happened? I'm finna tell you what happened. Let me repeat it 3 times like Dr. Umar Johnson. Do you guys want to know what happened? As a matter of fact, I'm finna tell you what happened. That was the problem. It was too much of that going on. While the boy from Omaha, Nebraska was running miles, training, not drinking, not smoking, not partying with rappers, the boy from DeSoto, Texas, was doing this.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. Hey, my brother, man. Hey, I'm getting jealous. She said, don't kiss him. My brother. Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. My brother, man. Hey.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that, man. For some reason, I couldn't see it playing on my screen. That was my fault. My computer froze up on my end, but apparently it was playing. You guys was watching it, so that was my fault. You get what I'm saying? So, see, that's the problem though. You can't be, listen, man. You can't be giving dudes sugar, kissing rappers on the neck when you got this assassin, this a killer from Omaha, Nebraska coming up. You can't be doing that.
I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like how ways, I'm gonna put them paws on them. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh Lord.
Let me show y'all this. I gotta show y'all this. I have to show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. These Wakanda niggas don't went crazy. These Wakanda niggas and Aerosexuals don't went crazy. They don't went crazy. Check this out. These niggas don't went cuckoo but cocoa puffs. Boy, these niggas, boy, they can't take the L, boy. This was a fool on Twitter. His name is Main32. More than likely, he probably an Alphabet Boy supporter. Yeah, it's probably one of these old Wakanda niggas too. Guess what this fool say? He say, is it just me or does these gloves or do I guess he tried to say I guess he tried to say do these gloves look loaded? He say or does these gloves look loaded? He's definitely from the LDBC. True. Them niggas can't talk, can't speak, can't spell. There's some dumb ignorant niggas over there. Started with the leader. You see what he said right here? He said Errol Spence, Terence Crawford gloves look loaded. Let's see what the people say. I left a comment. I said these guys really have a victim mentality. Lisa say, it's so embarrassing. Hey, making us look bad as a people. This dude here say, it's just you, dude. It's just you. Let's see what they say right here. This guy right here say, it'll be all right. There's always an adjustment period when a new king sits on the throne. But these Aerosexual, boy, they can't take it, boy. He say, shut the F up. Your chosen one got exposed and absolutely destroyed. Take your L and sit your ass down, kid. True. He said, yeah, loaded with the 2 clubs that beat the fish bloody. Bruh, this guy right here say Crawford and Spence both wore the same gloves, Everlast gloves. This dude say, so why didn't Spence gloves look like that? These Wakanda niggas. Now why the gloves? Y'all see the gloves? Did y'all see the gloves? Look, did y'all see the gloves? Listen, now Crawford look probably with loaded gloves. First of all, these niggas, what? Did y'all see the gloves?
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
That's a Wakanda nigga from the Alphabet Boy community. I branded the LDBC the Alphabet Boy community. I rebranded you guys. And I called you the SLDBC, the Slow Learning Disability Boxing Community. That's what I did. I rebranded you niggas. That's what I've been doing the whole time. Destroying your characters online. Because of your lies, your deceit, your clickbait, your race baiting. Until you niggas start acting right, when y'all start acting right, I ease up on you. All you gotta do is just call the coach. Hey, coach, I'm sorry, man. Coach, please ease up on us, coach. Please, we sorry, coach. We some bitch ass niggas, coach. We ain't nowhere near as good as you, coach. We sorry, dog. We sorry, dog. Please ease up on us, coach. You killing us right now, coach. You killing us right now. Tap out, nigga. Tap out.
Get acting stupid in the club. Turn me up, man.
That's one of them Wakanda niggas. That's one of them Wakanda niggas right there. One of them Wakanda niggas. He mad, twisting his neck around, mad. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Listen, man. I don't know what it is now. I don't know what it is. Let's say all praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted. Mr.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Do you know the problem? Do you know the problem? The problem is you aerosexuals. If you tell your boy the truth, tell him to get in the gym, work, do what he got to do, leave them rappers alone, leave Yellow Bees alone, and listen, man, just get back to working, man, and take boxing serious. You got to listen. You can't play boxing. You got to live boxing inside the ring and outside of the ring. Until he make a commitment to do that, the ass whooping that you saw last Saturday, it's gonna be even worse next time.
Yes. Yes. Surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. Yes.
It is warm.
Yes. I love you just because.
When I was showing that in the past, niggas said I was hating. Am I hating now? You think somebody like that you think Crawford was gonna lose to somebody like that? Do you think that Terence Bud Crawford was going to lose to someone who say, Crawford, oh, and it's warm. You thought a dude from North Omaha, Nebraska was going to lose to somebody like that? Like, does that make any sense? The slim, dark-skinned brother from Omaha, Nebraska was going to lose to Cripper. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's who you Alphabet Boy supported? I knew you niggas was fugazi. I knew you niggas was fugazi. I knew it. Bomac is saying at the end of the round, and Saul. He listening to Bomac and Saul. They talking about he got 3 trainers. Why he got 3 trainers? Because 3 heads is better than 1. True. 3 heads is better than 1. That's why he got 3 trainers. You get what I'm saying?
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I'm just mad that they switching out on Spence now. I'm mad they switching out on Spence. That was your man's yesterday. I got a whip for you, Toby. You used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know me. Now y'all don't know Spence no more. They don't jumped off the bandwagon that quick. I'm talking about dudes from Dallas don't switch it up. Yeah, man, I always like Crawford. I always like Bud. I saw Charleston White. I saw a video of Charleston White and Dewberry. Charleston White was like, yeah, man, I ain't never like doggone Errol Spence. He said R.I.P. to Mo 3. I ain't never like Errol Spence. I always roll with Bud. You can look at Bud. He looked like a rough project nigga. Why? Dewberry was like, yeah, man, He say, man, why see them Dallas boys, man, why them niggas was trying to be like rappers. See, let me give you some game. You know, you guys know how Dewberry talk. Let me give you some game, man. See, why these other dudes trying to be like rappers, that boy Crawford was in the gym. That why they was wearing jewelry and all that stuff in the club, that boy Crawford was in the gym training, taking it serious. He lived the life of a boxer. See, I live right here in Dallas, man. We know what's going on the streets with Errol Spence. I knew that boy wasn't going to beat no Crawford. See, a lot of dudes that was there, they knew. They knew, but they didn't keep it real. They didn't keep it real. They were pushing the narrative because of that hatred for Terence Crawford. Shout out to LT for dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, I was taking 11-round stoppage, but in the rematch, I'm predicting a 7th-round homicide. Yeah. Last call. Call up, so now when you call the phone. This is the last call.
Man, what'd you say? What'd you say? I'm sorry. What'd you say? You said it fast.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is the voice of one.
All right, the voice of one. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Omaha, Nebraska.
The voice of one from Omaha. Talk to me.
Oh yeah, man. I was just wondering what you think Derek's gonna do now, man. He done lost 7 belts, so you know Fulton is done.
You talking about
Frank
Derek?
is done. Yes.
What 7 belts he lost?
Huh? Say that again.
You said Derek James lost 7 belts. Can you
Yep.
Which 7 belts he lost?
So he lost Frank. He lost Frank's 2. He lost Fulton's 2, and he lost Spence's 2, or 4, or 3. I'm sorry, 3.
You said Derek James?
Yeah. Derek James.
Derek James doesn't train Cool Boy stuff. He's not the trainer for it.
For Bud, you don't train Bud.
Yeah, bro, you
I'm
got
saying Derek James has lost 7 belts.
Okay,
Fulton,
from
PBC.
I'm confused what you're saying because Derek James doesn't train Fulton. He doesn't train him. So in order for Derek James to lose,
but Fulton is still PBC, right?
Yeah, but that's not Derek James. Derek James is a trainer. PBC is
Okay,
the company.
PBC has lost. I'm sorry. PBC has lost 7 belts. Correct? 3 of them to Crawford. And if he beats Jermell, that'd be 7 belts that Crawford done took from PBC.
That's all you have?
Yeah, man. That's all.
All right. Shout out to the voice of Omaha. Luke. Shout out to OJB dropping a $2 super chat. He said, all saying EJ stronger, miss vids, a Bud deadlift. Okay. Shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, salute, coach. These in-house PBC fighters get exposed once they fight a non-PBC fighter. Crawford does Charlo the same. Okay. Shout out to I don't know what the hell he said. What did I say? Let's get to the mark. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said even Spence win over Kell Brook was after Brook jumped up 2 weight divisions, got his face broken by Triple G. He was right for Spence. Yeah, that is true. Shout out to Ellie Maddox dropping that $2 super chat. He said salute the Bud for pound for pound number 1. Shout out to Ellie Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, I made a good paper from that whooping. You saying you made good paper from that whooping? I'll salute Blue, but the rest of the LDBC, sorry, hoes, they still lying and making excuses. I was kind of shocked because Blue put out a video saying that Terence Crawford missed weight. You know, I think he worded it. The way he put it as a question mark. But come on, man, we come on, Blue. You like, come on, man. You know that was the farthest thing from the truth. But I get it. I get it. You got to push the company line. I get it. Shout out to Malcolm Ford dropping that $2 super chat. He said almost stopped him in 2. I was GYY damn Errol. Okay, all right. It is what it is, man. That was the last call, man. We done for the show. It is what it is. Once again, it's on our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You know, we got another fight coming up. I was trying to get this fight on the undercard. I don't know. I was trying to get it on the televised portion of the undercard. This is on the prelims before the televised version. My Rabbit Hippity did win. Anybody want to smoke? Contact the old boy, Coach
Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I'm finna knock one of you Wakanda niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at the nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want a hold of smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy.
You know what? And you know what, man? I feel kind of bad because over the past couple of days, I have not recognized one of the most popular promoters in boxing, Booger Ray Leonard. I want to send a special shout out to my dog, Booger Ray. You know what I mean? One of the most popular boxers in America, popular promoters in America, Booger Ray Leonard. Shout out to Booger Ray Leonard, man. And Floyd Money Mayweather.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
One thing I want to tell you, man, if you got a woman that'll look at you with bedroom eyes the way Booger Ray Leonard was looking at Floyd, if you have a woman that look at you with bedroom eyes and bite her bottom lip the way Booger Ray Leonard was looking at Floyd, you better keep that woman, boy. You better.
That's wrong, ese. That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I like fighters who want to smoke. Fighters who dare to be great. Like my good brother, Jamal
I
Charles.
move up in weight class, go up to 168. Challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time I...
Yeah, I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say stuff.
If you are a hater of True Media Today, USA Boxing, and a hater of Coach Malachi Williams, me and my good brother, Dr. Umar, we are going to take your chip.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
There's a lot of aerosexuals, Wakanda niggas, alphabet boys are in denial right now, and their affiliates, they're in denial right now. A lot of those guys are still crying. Some of those guys think about folding their channels down. Understandably so, you should. You're nothing but a propaganda hit piece who hate black fighters who will not give you interviews for the PBC. So, now guess what? Now, y'all better act right. Because if you don't act right, I'm going to get back on here and I'm going to chastise y'all again now. I told y'all better come together. Y'all better come together. And when y'all make that mistake, you're going to send me to the next stratosphere and I'm going to bother you niggas even more. I can promise you that. Okay? I'm sorry that I scared the internet gangster away who called with no caller ID. I'm sorry that I scared them away. Please come back tomorrow. The next time the person want to threaten me, what I advise you to do, make sure you put your ski mask on. Maybe the ski mask will give you a little bit more courage to call the show and threaten me. Other than that, I'm going to send them goons.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard, they be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because
I'm gonna pull up, nigga, shut up. Nigga, drop the Addy. I hate that whole ass nigga, Coach Malachi Williams. I swear to God, dog, I'm gonna pull up on him, nigga. I'm gonna pull up on him, nigga. You know, when we broke. We ain't got no money, dog. Jabba the Hut, we need you. Jabba the Hut, we need your leadership. Jabba the Hut. Jabba, where you at, Jabba? Jabba, where you at? We need your leadership. We got the ops over here. This boy, Coach Malachi, hottest boxing podcast on the YTBC. That nigga got 2,000 in the chat. He had 2,000, 24, 2,500. How he did it, Jabba the Hut? Jabba the Hut, how he did it? We been around for 75 years. He only been around for 2.5 years. How he destroying us like this? We need help. We need help. Mayday, mayday. Man down, man down. Cap, cap. Call out. Call out. We need help. We need help. Yeah, man, y'all got to do something. True, true, true. Y'all got to regroup, though. Y'all got to regroup. Analyze how you guys go about your way creating content. Look at what you're doing wrong. Look at what you're doing wrong. Analyze the way how you create content. Look at what you're doing wrong. And go back and regroup, man. Just go back and regroup. Because I don't destroyed your brand already. Your brand has officially been destroyed by me. I did that, right? So you guys need to go through a rebranding phase. Okay? You know what time it is, man. It's about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. They don't like what I got to say, man. AB.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man will win. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska, man. I will be there for the fish fry. They juking right now. Right now in Omaha, they are juking. That's what they do in Omaha right now, man. I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is the lineup. Timothy Bradley will be on tomorrow. Wednesday, we have Steve Kim. Thursday, we have legendary trainer in the making, legendary trainer Bomac. Bomac will be here Thursday. And Friday, we have a Texas boxing commissioner that will be on the show. And he said he's going to spill the beans. He said, I'm going to talk about the things that people are not supposed to say. He said, I'm going to reveal everything, baby. You do not want to miss this week's lineup. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Got a video we dropping tomorrow, too. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.